man, you don't go to sleep for one night, and, your body acts like it's such a big fucking deal, And I go to take one nap at 6:30 p.m. today after running a day's worth of sleepless errands. And it's almost like my body's like, okay, this fucker's finally down. Let's grab him by the brainstem and not let him wake up. And that's pretty much what happened. I said 9:30 p.m. My brain was like, we're sleeping until 9:30 p.m. And so I had to wake up, grab a brush, put on a little makeup, grab the keys between the windows, shake up, watch the keys up on the table. You wanted to. No, I had to wake up, shake the fogginess off, get all the demo reel crap lined up, get OBS figured out, yada, yada, yada. Still feel like I'm running behind. But yeah, I'm here now. I'm barely functional, but I am fucking here. So be fucking happy. Be fucking happy about it. Show some fucking appreciation. I'll kick your ass. Yeah, no, I don't know, man. Last night I was like, I think my body, like, I drink so much on like 5 days out of the 7-day week that my body like withdraws on the days that I tell my body no alcohol for you. And last night was one of those no alcohol for you nights. And my brain's like, fine then, asshole, I'm not gonna let you sleep. And it didn't. It was true to its word. It did not let me sleep. But I said to my brain, fuck you, I'm going to go run a bunch of errands instead of sleeping and be productive. So at least I could say I got a lot of shit done, despite the fact that I didn't sleep. Anyway, what's up, everyone in the chat? Welcome. Sorry I kept you hanging in the lurch there for a long time, but I mean, I don't know. Oh shit, Corey Feldman box set review when? Whenever the Fell Dog decides to ship it to me, because I've already gave him y'all's money. We're so used to Amazon Prime these days with like 2-day shipping and day of shipping and drone shipping to your house day of. You kind of forget that like back in the day when you would like buy something out of a catalog or online, it would take like fucking 6 weeks, like they were going through the fucking Oregon Trail or something like that to get to your house. Like, I don't, if there's any millennials in here like me, I certainly remember shit taking a lot longer to ship when just some Joe Schmo magazine clearinghouse was selling things rather than, the very streamlined Amazon, which is so freakishly fast with their shipping that it's like, man, I know there's some child labor laws being broken in some eastern country right now so I can get my fucking Astroglide lubricant. And I'm not going to tell you what I use that for, but anyway. Kev version 7 says, motherfucker, scrolling. I've noticed with live streamers that struggle with sleep for whatever reason, feel profound guilt for being late. Honestly, man, just get the sleep you need. It's for the best. Yeah, no, I wasn't not going to take a nap because of you people. I was going to take that goddamn nap one way or the other. Make no mistake. But yeah, I mean, I do feel bad, though, when I'm like, hey, I'm going to do this thing. And then I like show up. If I show up like 15 or 20 minutes late, I don't care. I got into this so I could slowly back out of a real job. So do you really think I want to like make this feel like a real job? But when it's like an hour and like 15 minutes late, like that gets to like, okay, Josh might have a drug problem kind of thing. Josh might be pulling an Artie Lang and falling asleep on the Howard Stern show kind of thing at that point. I've been listening to Artie Lang's audiobook lately, so that's what his reference is close in my mind. Yeah, I told you to shut up, and I turned the volume all the way down so people wouldn't hear me doing this, but oh well, that happened anyway. Man, I'm all over the fucking place. I feel like fucking Ace Frehley right now in his drug-addled heyday in Kiss, where he's just fucking up a lot, and people still are watching him anyway. All right, I got this figured out now. All right, so tonight we're doing the thing that Doug Walker felt compelled to walk away from his very successful IP, the Nostalgia Critic, for. I mean, I understand that, like, his character was reviewing stuff that already existed, so it really wasn't all that original, but it was an original character that definitely had its original kind of feel to it. So in that sense, it was kind of an original IP, which those are hard as hell to get off the ground for anything. I mean, try to create something original and have a lot of people like it. It's not fucking easy. He definitely had the advantage because he was talking about something that people cared about. So he had that going for him. But yeah, aside from that, he had to really sell that character, and he was able to do it. And he got really popular. So popular that, there was a lot of Nostalgia Critic clones, just like there was a lot of angry video game nerd clones. I was an angry video game nerd clone. I was team AVGN clone when I first started out. I, like so many other YouTubers, like, kind of owe the beginning of my career to James Rolfe, because if he had never done the nerd, I would have never done this channel. But there's a lot of people out there who owe their career to Doug Walker. He's just as equally influential, but in a slightly different sphere, which would be movies, and critiquing them in a over-the-top and ADD-addled way that is pretty entertaining to watch sometimes, even now, even though the jokes have all but aged out, unless you're a millennial, and you laugh at it for, like, legacy's sake. It's like how they'll, like, invite, like, a legacy NBA player, NFL player to sit on the bench or whatever, not to actually play, but to just be like, he was good at one point. I know he's not anything to look at now. I know he looks decrepit now, but 30 years ago, man, that motherfucker was like MVP running up and down the field. And that's how I treat Doug Walker's old Nostalgia Critic jokes now. It's like, okay, those are legacy jokes. They're not funny now, but at one point, boy, that was some top of the line fucking humor, especially for like an internet-based independent web series or whatever. So I was trying to get this started quickly, so I only have one thing queued up, and then I'm gonna have to queue up all the other ones. But we're gonna watch some demo reel episodes, and then a bonus Channel Awesome thing that also flopped. So won't that be fun? So yeah, basically, long story short, Doug Walker starred in the Nostalgia Critic like forever years ago, and he'd made a bunch of really, 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 really shitty movies that we've seen like half of them at this point. I discovered another one in there somewhere in the pile that I'm gonna have to watch, The Uncanny Valley. So that's something to look forward to, I guess. At least that one's not 3 hours. I think it's like 2 hours though. Don't know if that's canon to the trilogy, but it's a Doug Walker movie. All right. But yeah, he did all his really, really, really crappy movies, and then he did To Boldly Flee, which was the last installment in the series. And the Critic, I mean, it would have made more sense for us to watch To Boldly Flee before watching Demo Reel, but I don't fucking care. I'm not watching To Boldly Flee for a while. I can't handle that Suburban Nights thing. Really traumatized me. It was so bad. It was so fucking boring. So yeah, I can't do Boldly Flee. So anyway, the Nostalgia Critic character gets killed off in To Boldly Flee. Spoilers, sorry for anyone who was like wanting to watch that shit. Yeah, Nostalgia character, dude, look at Justin's face. Like, he looks like a little Asian girl or woman, something going on right now. His face is like ever changing on this shirt. This shirt, it was like so worth the price of admission. Anyway, sorry, getting a little easily distracted there. Hey, I'm Justin! Sorry about that. Justin wanted to say hey to everyone. But yeah, Nostalgia Critic character dies into Boldly Flee, and then like Doug Walker does this stupid addendum video after the fact where he feels the need to like explain his brilliant vision of like, yes, in fact, the Nostalgia Critic character did die, and you know, that's also really the end of the Nostalgia Critic series, and I'm gonna do this new series called Demo Reel. So the first thing we're gonna watch is, I couldn't find the full version of this video to save my life. I guess Channel Awesome deleted it and someone uploaded it, but it's only a clip where they added their own little thing, funny thing at the end, whatever. So I'm gonna play that, and then we're gonna play the first episode demo reel, and then we're gonna fucking go from there.
To that, but yeah, I wanted.
Oh, why don't I plug my headphones in like I never remember to do? What a dumb fuck. Just give me one more night. One more night. One more night. 'Cause I can't live without you. Oh, give me one more night. Just one more night.
That, but yeah, I want to do just a little video on its own, talking about the fact I've been doing Nostalgia Critic for 10 years. 10 years! It's just so crazy, and I felt there definitely should be a video about it, just something really quick, and the,
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
Nice. Okay. Of course, at the end there's a reference to the Simpsons episode where they introduce Poochie on the Itchy and Scratchy show, and Homer's doing the voice, and the character becomes so hated that they literally send him off in the most crudest way on the Itchy and Scratchy show. Basically, what you just saw. They take just the whole cell of the illustration of the dog, and they just like literally hand remove it out of the scene with that shitty voiceover going, I have to go back to my home planet or whatever. So that was kind of a funny homage to the Simpsons there. But yeah, I wish I could have found the full video of what I just played you, but Doug Walker's become like kind of so infamous at this point that whenever you type in like Doug Walker, Nostalgia Critic, the downfall, the failure of, the rise and fall, those are the first videos that like generate out of the search results. So like it's either so buried or it's like, yeah, just hard to find. Okay.
Hey guys,
so this is the first episode of Demo Reel, and from my understanding, I've never seen, you know, I always like save all this shit for you guys. Like only you guys can help me make it through this shit. I would never watch this stuff on my spare time by myself. That's for goddamn sure. My vague understanding of the premise of Demo Reel is that it's almost like that movie Be Kind, Rewind with Jack Black and oh, what's his nuts? The black dude. He was a rapper, I think. Anyway, whatever. Mobb Deep, I don't know. Anyway, like he's remaking movies. This kind of folds into a hybrid of what the Nostalgia Critic would become later on, because his Nostalgia Critic movie reviews got to where they were essentially remaking, I mean, especially like Suicide Squad. That was like one of the first big ones that I remember, where like they remade the entire movie using what Frankie from Red Cow calls green screen trash, which I 100% wholeheartedly agree with that assessment of the caliber of these reviews slash comedy pieces slash remakes. But I guess demo reel is, there's no review. They're just trying to remake the movie, which is like the worst thing you could do. So I'm hoping he kind of explains more of what the fuck we're looking at here. This is Dark Knight Rises or something. I guess that's the first episode they did it on. Here we go. Let's see what the fuck this is. Never seen a single episode of this.
Hey guys, Doug Walker here. Welcome to the premiere of Demo Reel. Just wanted to give you a little information about the show and how it's going to work. Unlike Nostalgia Critic, that was every 1 week, this is going to be every 2 weeks because it takes a little bit more time because it's more than just a guy in front of a white wall. So it is going to be every 2 weeks. However, every other week there's always going to be something Demo Reel related, whether it be a short or a trailer for the next one. There's always going to be something. So every time you show up on Tuesday on thatguywiththeglasses.com, you're always going to see something related to Demo Reel.
Wouldn't you first wait and find out and see if people even like fucking Demo Reel before you like commit all of this time and energy into like pumping out this series, like when you don't even know if people are gonna fucking like it, you know? I mean, he's already like that fucking committed to this.
On top of that, like I said before, we have a talk show that's going to be coming out with me. We got game shows. We have all sorts of things coming up for you guys that we're in the process of getting out to you. So stay tuned. A lot more is coming. I hope you enjoy what we got.
Oh yeah, he did like some fucking stupid little talk show at one point called Shut Up and Talk, where he basically just interviewed people who were in the Channel Awesome orbit. Like, okay.
So Cole, it's been a rough day, hasn't it?
Yes, Dr. Bruce Willis.
And now you're gonna tell me your dirty little secret, aren't you?
Yes.
And what is?
All right, I just need to go on record from the get-go. I've seen clips of Demo Reel for like the past however many years, and this is kind of like Channel Awesome 2.0. I think this is like slightly before Tamara Chambers or whatever her name is joined, but Malcolm was definitely already in the fold, and then you had her, whose name I'm forgetting. I think it's Rachel, but my God, did I always think she was hot. And I just wanted to go on record by stating that.
Your dirty little secret.
I see dead people walking around like regular people. They don't know they're dead.
Yeah, she's hot.
Oh, that's okay. That's just the 700 Club.
No, I mean I see ghosts.
Really? How often?
Rachel Teets. That's a perfect last name for her.
All the time. They're everywhere. There's even one behind you.
Jesus, it's Beetlejuice.
I'm the ghost with the most, baby.
And Casper. I'm the friendliest ghost to ever.
Eat your soul.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh my God, Ghost Dad.
Oh, this is really bad so far. Wow. Yeah, this is literally like his same crap that he does for Nostalgia Critic reviews, but it's just the thing. There's no actual review. Okay. What's up, Kylie? Welcome.
Right. Now, how about a gentle pudding pop from the fiery depths of hell?
He's terrifying. What are we gonna do?
The only thing we can do.
Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
Who are you?
They look like the Slob Runoff. Oh, look at like fucking Timu Spoonie in the back there. Then you have pre-op Lord Cat to the right, and then I don't really have any witty thing to say about the guy to the left, but yeah, this is the Slob Runoff from post pre-Screenwave.
Ghostbusters, Chicago division.
But we're in Philadelphia.
We're branching out.
All right, Ghost, prepare to die. Again. You can't do this to me. I gave you Malcolm Jamal Warner. Fire!
Hey, can I try?
Yeah, it can't be a Doug Walker production without his trademark high-pitched squeal in there somewhere. He's so proud of the fact that he can do that as a full-grown man.
Oh, get him too. He's a ghost.
What?
Boy, he ghosted is the most of it, and they're scary too.
Oh, right, they had fake fucking stupid names, too. Donnie Dupree was Doug's character. Oh, man, they're oh, if you think this is corny now, just strap yourself in. I can assure you it's got to get worse. I'm kind of looking forward to it because it's not as long as like a fucking normal shitty movie that you know, it's not 2 hours of like Kick-Assia or Suburban Nights. It's a lean 20 minutes.
This is your good old friend Randy saying boo.
Oh, hello, I'm Donnie Dupre. And what you just saw, believe it or not, was not The Sixth Sense.
Man, he loves that room echo. Motherfucker will not ever invest in a fucking lavalier mic that attaches right to your shirt to avoid that room echo, or possibly treat the room with some kind of foam. No, that's kind of like Doug Walker's, that's his calling card, is that shitty room echo. Gotta have that in every fucking video. And yes, this is some like Adobe Premiere stock green screen background that you slap on. Like, and what's up with the fucking secret window Johnny Depp hat that he's wearing right now? Like, you stole my story. I'm gonna put right. Like, seriously, that is like Shooter McGavin's hat. What the hell?
I know. It felt
Or whatever the guy's name. I think Shooter McGavin was from Happy Gilmore.
like the movie, looked like the movie, maybe even a little better than you remember. But in fact, this was a film brought to you by our online production team, Demo Reel. What is Demo Reel? Well, how do I put it? You got movies, old and new, low budget and big budget, appealing to all sorts of different audiences. And as great as all these movies are, in all humbleness, we can do it better. And I don't think I'm being too selfish when I say that. We have perfected what many consider to already be perfect and made it even more perfect yes. We vow to show what our cinematic skills are capable of, and there is no doubt that we have quite a wide range of talent, including directors, actresses, directors, writers, directors, cinematographers, directors.
Dude, his brand of sarcasm and jokes are, they feel so dated. This is like peak millennial humor, like mid to old millennial, not even like young millennial, and definitely not Gen Z at all. Like, man, this is like some like if Weird Al had like an inbred, less talented cousin, this would be like the caliber of quality that he would put out.
Caterers, and writer, cinematographer, director, actress, caterers. Our goal, to reach an audience so large that Hollywood would have no choice but to offer us a chance to make our very own motion picture. We even send our motion pictures to the original filmmakers themselves. In fact, famed director M. Night Shyamalan once said of our work, "I thought my twists were bad." You see, even he had to acknowledge that our work was so good that his was inferior by comparison. With Rebecca Stone, Tacoma Narrows, Carl Copenhagen, and the rest, we want to make our incredibly humble goal of fame, fortune, and riches beyond our wildest dreams come.
Why did they need to have character names? They're characters playing characters. Why did the actors need their own character name? I guess if I watch the show, it's gonna make more sense. But why didn't they just use their actual names? And oh my god, this is so stupid already.
True. For you. Demo Reel. We don't make films, we remake them.
Oh, holding too long on the smile, and now it gets awkward, and he starts looking around. Okay, yeah, he hasn't done that like That's like a signature Doug Walker thing is to make say something awkward and then hold way long because that awkward equals funny in this case and every single other case that he's done this.
Got. Alright, now Sixth Sense seemed to go over really well online. In fact, a lot of people say it was our best work to date.
I know. Did you see that one comment? What the hell did I just watch? People are speechless. We're leaving them asking questions. Important questions like, what the hell did I just watch?
Exactly. So I feel for the next one we should do something supernatural. Tacoma, what do you got?
Well, I was thinking...
Is this supposed to have some kind of like Clerks, like early Kevin Smith feel to it right now? Is that why it's in black and white?
Wuthering Heights. There's a lot of atmosphere as well as ghosts in the movie, and it'll give us a chance to really dive into the psychological.
Hey! Or Batman.
Oh, Batman would be awesome!
Yeah, let's do Batman.
I don't think Batman is really supernatural.
Sure he is. Always flying around, sucking people's blood.
That's Dracula.
No.
Later, Kevin Smith
No,
feel.
it was
Yeah,
definitely
got that right.
Yeah, I remember Francis Ford Coppola talked about it on his commentary.
That was also Dracula.
What is your obsession with Dracula?
I don't have an Look, Batman's not a vampire.
Are you saying that George Clooney is not a blood-sucking Nosferatu who feeds on the young to keep himself immortal?
I cannot argue with that.
There you go. Batman.
My name is Tacoma Narrows. I am the writer for Demo Reel. I came across Donnie, and I thought, what better way to break into the industry? True, a lot of times he doesn't go with my...
So I like this comment. If Clerks was shot in 1080p and they used a digital grayscale, this is like key Doug Walker movie making ethos. Let's not make a legitimate product. Let's make the cheapest facsimile possible, and we're just gonna roll with that because it's just as long as we like, I don't even want to say get the vibe across, but as long as like it's passable to the average person's eyeball that it's like, okay, this is in black and white, but you're missing like the professional audio capture. You're missing the grain, the film. My God, the film grain made the original black and white look of the first Clerks movie. That film stock, grainy ass Super 8 camera, black and white. Like, this looks like clean, high contrast, clearly shot on a digital camera that was just added to grayscale in post. Like, that's just the Wall review by Nostalgia Critic is just peak Doug Walker at like his ethos in filmmaking at its most obvious, and like you can just see that so much here. Cutting corners just for the sake of comedy. So, but we'll see if there's any comedy to be had here.
It is. In fact, what I originally put down has almost nothing to do with the final product, but that's Donnie's direction, and I respect him as an artist. Hey, this isn't what I wrote.
Oh, come on, it's better that way.
How is it better this way?
It's more engaging.
William Wallace is supposed to be having an epic battle with the British.
Well, now he's having an epic battle with a dragon named Longshanks.
What?
They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
Respect is such a strong word.
My name is Rebecca Stone. That's Stone, not Stone-A. The accento is silent. I went to college for acting. After college, I decided to do my own one-woman show, which was, of course, Hamlet. And I know what you're thinking. How can a woman play Hamlet? Well, I always thought that Hamlet seemed like a woman trapped inside of a man's body. So I decided to play his feminine side. You know that one scene where he's talking to the skull and he's like, oh, poor dead jester guy. I rewrote it a little bit. Your bony lips I have kissed, I know not how oft.
Now, I feel like she's an example of someone who probably could be like a good actress if given the right thing, but she attached her apple cart to Doug Walker's Rising Star. So, you know, we've all seen great actors in shit movies, you know, with bad scripts and bad directing. Not saying she's great, but like I think that like, because I mean she eventually left Channel Awesome to actually pursue real acting. I don't know if it worked or not, but yeah, I kind of got the impression that like this individual seems a cut above. Like, all right, let's just think about the actors, the content creators that were in Kick-Assy and Suburban Nights. Okay, all neck beards, all are on HRT now. You know, like just awful acting, non-acting, just people who had no business being in front of a camera in one way or another. This chick seems like she would actually like possibly work in the like the Screen Actors Guild or whatever. Maybe start off in small little bit parts and work their way up or whatever. You could say the same about Malcolm to a certain degree. But yeah, she did eventually leave Channel Awesome to pursue higher or greener pastures. Again, I don't know if it panned out into anything.
Him kissing a guy suddenly makes sense. It's a lot better than that weird jester boy thing that they were implying. I don't know, Shakespeare's a perv. I'm currently a security guard at a warehouse in the greater Chicagoland area. I'm not allowed to say which one, but they have been extremely good to me. One of them said I was a stunad, which I assume is Italian for bright. We have a mutual agreement between us. We film here, and they do whatever they do back there. They don't ask questions, and we don't ask questions.
Where's the money, Paulie? Where's the money?
I swear I don't know. I swear I don't know.
Yeah, say goodnight, Paulie.
No.
What do these people do again?
Construction.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you're going to enter through this way.
Right here.
So, which of the Batman movies were you thinking about doing?
Well, I don't like to think small.
Big shock.
So, I was thinking about doing the Christopher Nolan movies.
Which one?
All of them.
How do you do all of the Christopher Nolan movies?
Oh no, I see where he's going with this. Like the Adam West Batman movie, where all the villains come together and try to take him out.
Exactly, except with more sharks.
Wait, let me get this straight. You want me to write a script combining all the Christopher Nolan movies into one story with all the characters and all of the plot twists?
Exactly. We can put it all in one movie. Everyone's always like, oh, let's put them in one movie at a time. No, just shove them all together. It'll be great.
But most people can't even follow one Christopher Nolan movie without using a flowchart. Don't you think that's going to...
What was that high-pitched fucking noise in the audio? That's really distracting. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, Doug. Can't you get your shit together for once?
be a little much?
Well, yeah, that's the American way. Too much, too fast.
I don't think that's the American way.
Sure it is. Come on, ask Carl. He says American as Uncle Sam. Aren't you, Carl?
Yeah, sure. As American as foosball and apple strudel.
There you go, then.
Why is his brother always playing that some German thing? Like, does Rob Walker feel like he's got like that great of a German accent? Because he doesn't. He has like the American who's not from the South trying to do a Southern accent. Like, that's how good Rob's German accent is. It's fucking stupid and shitty. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, already I'm like, dude, he, like, literally you had, like, such a simple concept with Nostalgia Critic, and now you're doing this, this fucking, like, just word salad garbage.
Guten Tag, mein Name ist Karl Copenhagen. Ich bin ein Kameramann.
God, the fake German accent, the stupid hat. Oh, God. They're gonna use him a lot, too, because Doug loves having characters in his shit. Whether they're funny or not, he's gonna have them in there.
Und das hier ist meine Kamera. Kami. Sag guten Tag, Kami.
Guten Tag.
Sie ist mein Liebling.
Yeah, Carl's a weird one.
I think he's Cajun.
Russian, maybe?
He used to
Hacky indeed. That is the word. Hack as fuck.
German. He's always talking about before the wall fell.
Before the wall fell, I had quite the storied history. Unfortunately, all of that has been classified. Therefore, I will have to black out certain questions mit mein Schwarzpen. Nine.
Oh, he's kind of acting like a Nazi. Wow, we've never seen this before with someone with a shitty German accent. Now they're doing a Nazi thing.
I think he said he was in the German Navy.
Nine.
I think he told me he was working for a lady named Stacy. Or Stasi, I don't know. They got weird names.
Ha! Fair. Look, there's only one more question left. How are you? None of your business.
He seems to be really good friends with that other cameraman, Quinn.
I think he's Irish.
I'm pretty sure he's Cajun too.
My assistant is Quinn. He did not work for the IRA, and he will not answer any of your questions.
My name is Quinn, and I didn't work for the IRA, and I ain't gonna answer any questions you got for me.
He is a good mercenary that way. I mean, cameraman.
I am Donnie Dupre.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It's painful to watch. I apologize. This is what y'all motherfuckers voted for. We had the opportunity to look at Rolling Stone's top 50 video games of all time, but everyone wanted fucking demo reel, so this is what you're getting.
The founder and director of Demo Reel. We don't make a whole lot of money on it. In fact, you could argue we're losing money, but you know, you make sacrifices for your art, and that's what counts. Outside of this, I do not have a job, which I know is hard to believe, so I rely on my wife's income. And I know what you're thinking. Donnie, how is that fair to you? Well, it's not. I mean, you have no idea the stigma that's placed on stay-at-home.
Doug is trying to, like, add subtlety to this character to, like, distinguish it from Nostalgia Critic. But this just feels like Doug Walker, like kind of hamming himself up a little bit. Because Doug Walker's acting, there's no subtlety to it. It's screaming, yodeling fucking Nostalgia Critic character. It's homeless guy screaming and howling. It's whatever other stupid characters he put. They're all cartoon characters that are like bouncing off the wall like crackheads. Like there's no subtlety to his ability to act. So, and he's kind of trying to bring some kind of subtlety to this character, and it's like this just feels like Doug Walker kind of talking like this. And we're trying to make a funny movie. I live with my wife and I don't work, and it's just like it's like, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing?
Husbands who make remakes of films with their best friends. Some might say I'm cheap or dodging responsibility, but I ask you this. What kind of guy wants to set the women's work liberation thingy years back? Not me. I'm doing my wife a favor by allowing her to work, by giving her another spot for a working woman to come in. Now that's a sacrifice. So I'm simply allowing working women the chance to be working women. I'm part of the liberation.
Sounds like a neckbeard or a MGTOW comment. Oh, $9.99 from If We Shadows for the grift. Just for that, you feel these long, skinny, grifty fingers tickling up your butthole? That feels good, doesn't it? That's my Josh Cannon grifty fingers in your butthole taking your money, because that's the only reason I'm here. Never you forget it.
I'm there doing it for my sisters. And if you think that's dodging responsibility, well, you're more than welcome to set the women's liberation thingy back several years.
So, you're supporting your wife's ability to support you?
Oh, now see, you finally get it.
All right, so we're on board with the Nolan movies then.
Yeah, just one question. Can we go with the Harvey Dent from the first Burton Batman? You know, the one played by Billy D. Williams.
Oh, there's that fucking really squeaky audio again. Like especially any scene where Malcolm is talking, it's got this like really high pitched audio frequency that could have easily been mixed out, but Of course, Doug's not gonna do that.
I kind of feel like he got the shaft. You know, replacing a charismatic black man with that Texas tool from The Fugitive.
Oh, I see. Seeing what would happen if you have Billy D. Williams play Two-Face.
Exactly.
Okay, alright, I like that. I like that a lot. It's like seeing Lando...
God of fuck, not as calling you God of cuck. Are you gonna sit there and take that? Well, if you're a cuck, you will. Yeah, like the chat, you guys. Like it! Like the chat! Come on! I'm not gonna stop squeezing my nipple until you all like the chat. Do it! Oh, now I'm getting horny. I want a goon. I'm gonna goon if you don't like the chat. Do it now. Do it. Wow, sorry, I don't know what got into me. This Justin shirt is soying me the fuck up. Wow, my blood runs with soy. It flows with estrogen. Holy shit. I don't know what happened. That sounded like Tammy Gunderson just then. Sass, B&B sass, B&B sass. Oh man, I'm glad I got that nap, or else I wouldn't be able to do any of this right now. You're welcome.
That's exactly what Lando Calrissian did.
Yeah, whatever. Just make him the mayor of Cloud City.
Oh, God of fuck is praising. Oh, you are a simp. You are a cuck. Yeah, that's hot. It's getting steamy and horny in the chat, just the way I like it, and perverse. God is nowhere to be found in this chat.
Master Bruce, seeing as how both your parents have been murdered, it is my job to serve you as your guardian.
But wait, isn't that a little confusing, seeing as how you're also my butler?
I don't much like your tone. Go to your room.
Go to your room?
Yes, Master Bruce.
Woo!
So, Alfred, after years and years of soul-searching, I finally decided the logical conclusion of what to do with my life. I'm gonna be a superhero.
Okay.
That's it? Okay? I didn't even have to convince you.
I've lived off your fortune for years now. I've seen prostitutes of every shape and color. The way I see it, if you wanted to go and shoot the Pope, I'd be behind you.
You've never given up on me, have you?
Never. I will never give up on you. And neither will my brothel of well-paid whores.
We have
Oh, this is really bad, you guys.
much work to do, my horny old friend. This calls for a costume change.
Like what?
Something terrifying. All right, Alfred, you can turn around now. Terrifying, isn't it?
He's Mario! He's Mario, you guys, instead of Batman. That's so fucking funny.
No, it's Mario. Why are you dressed like a Mario brother?
Mario scares me. It's time the rest of the world shares my fear.
Nobody's friggin' afraid of Mario. Why are you afraid of Mario?
He's an Italian plumber who steps on turtles. That's rude.
That's so funny. I need my little whistle whenever he does something really funny on a restarted level. I'm gonna go grab that whistle real quick. I need it. I'm gonna vape through it too. Oh yeah, already gay. When he came back as Mario instead of Batman, that was really funny.
And then he kicks them out of their shell, takes their home, and bludgeons them to death with it? Man's a psychotic. I don't want that person near my toilets.
Go try another costume.
Fine, fine. I'll find something else that scares me. I am a creature of the night.
Waldo? You're afraid of Waldo?
Nobody can find.
He's not Batman, he's Waldo. Time to vape through it now, cause that So gay. So I'm matching his level of cringe, you guys. Got to do it. Gotta do it.
Him. Even with his red and white striped shirt, he always appears to blend in.
Go get another one.
Okay, who was never afraid of Santa Claus?
Next.
Ooh, I'm a spooky witch.
Next.
I'm a banana.
Next.
I am Spider-Man.
Tycoon.
Seriously?
Yep.
Dude, when he like files his fucking taxes, the amount of silly bullshit that he like writes that he gets to write off on his taxes, like $5 Spider-Man suit, $5 banana suit, like, ugh, what a country we live in.
Does he wear red too?
Yep.
Oh my god, what are the odds of two guys representing a spider with the color red?
Go get another one.
I mean, seriously, red!
Look out, I'm a housing market correction. My increased foreclosure rates among homeowners will lead to a crisis in subprime loans and collateralized debt obligations.
You either go and come up with something right now, or I will stab you in the eye.
Well, gee, the only thing left is bats.
Bats. See? Now that's something scary.
Oh, come on, they're like number 50 on my scary list.
Just do it.
No, you would think it was filmed at Doug's grandma's house, because that does very much look like the house of a grandma. No, this was his parents' house. So, yeah. But it was filmed there, though. And Doug was probably in his 30s. Yeah. That's, just, you know, I would say quantity over quality, but it's not even like a lot of quantity. It's just like, what would it be over quality? There's like laziness over quality. I think that's Doug Walker's motto. Like just lazy. What's the easiest, like cheapest way that we can do this for it to just barely look better than a kid holding like a handheld family camcorder in their living room? I mean, the lighting is barely better than just overhead lighting, although they do have plenty of that. Over in your upper right hand corner, you see that hideous orange house light that all houses have that instantly ruins any cinematic quality any scene could have. Yeah, there you go.
All right, if you think it's scary.
Cringe over quality, yeah. This is what happens when bullying is outlawed in school. I've said that before on other streams. I feel like yeah, you can tell the kids who could have benefited from a little bit of bullying.
Absolutely sure we don't want to go with the plumber.
Right. I warned you.
He
right
went back to
All
Mario.
right, I'll do
Shit.
It's hard playing multiple roles.
That was zany.
Especially when you're the only female here. Fortunately, my background has prepared me for this. After I did my one-woman Hamlet, I wrote a one-woman Titanic. It's very tricky to do a hot, steamy love scene by yourself. Oh, Rose, you're the most beautiful 17-year-old going on 30 that I've ever seen. Oh, Jack, you're the most beautiful 23-year-old going on 12 on olive steerage. Want to set sail? For my pants. Oh, Jack! Oh, Rose.
Oh, wait, did I say that she was a good actress earlier? Never mind, I take it back. See, I was too quick to jump to conclusions because I'm like, wow, she's pretty hot, and so I gave her a pass. And see, that's the problem in the world is the good-looking people get the advantages, but they may not actually be talented. I was blinded by her hotness, and now I'm been awakened to what's really going on here.
Oh, Jack! Rose! Jack! Rose! Oh, Jack!
Although she probably followed Doug's very specific direction, and this is exactly what he told her to do. So there's a little bit of I could see both sides there of how that could have gone wrong for her.
Oh, Rose. Oh, Jack. Oh,
I can see your
Oh,
humbug
Jack. Oh, Jack. Rose.
and your
Jack.
black
Oh,
forest.
Jack. Oh, Rose.
Oh, panties on the fucking camera screen. They don't look dirty though, so I have no use for them.
Jack.
Has anyone seen my glove?
Batman glove?
Yeah, I got one. I don't have the other one though. It's on the couch. I don't have my glasses, and it's a black glove and the black couch, so that's kind of difficult.
Is this one your glove?
It looks like yeah, because that looks exactly like the glove. That's identical. Good job. Good job.
Trying to help.
It's just wow. I don't even.
So now are we infusing a little bit of Spinal Tap? Like now he's taking everything seriously, but even though he's clearly silly, and he's bitching out his help, like, which is very much the theme of this is Spinal Tap. Is that what we got going on here in this scene?
I have glasses. I can see it's not the right glove. Okay, I do better if I have my thinking hat. Okay, so I had the glove.
That's silly. He put it on top. He put it on top of the bat. He already had a Batman mask on his head, and he put. That's silly. This is the autism whistle, by the way, right here.
Thinking hat. This is really Batman can't only have one glove.
Why?
Because he's freaking Batman! Why would he go around with one glove? What if they could identify his hand? They'd be like, hey, that hand looks very Bruce Wayne-ish. Is there any way we could write around the fact that Batman only has one glove?
Who else wears one glove?
Michael Jackson?
That's true.
Michael Jackson.
That could be a nice plot twist.
And that's good because you have one black hand, one white hand, but the black hand is the gloved hand. I have no idea where I'm going with this. This is the stupidest idea. You know what? We're just gonna call him One Glove Batman.
That'll definitely stick.
Yeah, better than a glove.
Dude, you know in his mind he thought he was like writing some really like good shit. Like as I'm watching this scene, I can see him like re-watching the scene like in his living room late at night when he's like a little buzzed and he's like, I'm so fucking talented. Just wait till the rest of the world catches up to my genius, and then they'll see. It might be a little bit of a slow burn, but this is eventually going to become a cult classic. And now it's become a cunt classic because I'm reviewing it. Ha 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 ha! With my 17K subs.
Bearded One Glove Batman. A new enemy seems to have shown his evil face.
Who is that? High-pitched Commissioner Gordon.
He's a bank robber dressed in all-white makeup, simply known as the Joker. Thoughts?
He can wait.
Yeah, I guess you're right. He is just some clown.
Wow, we were wrong on that one.
Yeah, note to self, clowns are evil.
We must put our trust in Harvey Dent. He's a good politician with a strong personality.
How do you know?
I saw him threaten one of the Joker's mentally disabled henchmen with a gun and a coin.
That sounds like a very mentally unstable person.
Oh, he's fine. As long as you don't get anything on his face. Kinda sensitive about that.
Hey, Rebecca. Can I ask you something?
Yeah, what?
Oh, I've not seen this yet. Let me guess. He's gonna ask her, am I doing whiteface? Is this offensive? They're gonna go some route with that because Malcolm being a black guy, of course they're gonna go with a racial thing here. Let's see. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, then that shows that I'm the one who's the racist one, where race is on my mind all the time. But I feel like they're gonna go and like, I know the whole blackface thing is wrong for whites, but am I technically doing whiteface right now? I just feel a little weird about it. I don't know. Let's see if that's where they go with it.
Well, I don't know really how to ask this.
Well, what is it?
Well, as a white person.
Yeah. Yep.
Does this offend you? I mean, am I crossing any boundaries or anything?
Oh, how fucking surprising. That was fucking swept my legs out from right underneath me with that premise. Holy shit. A black guy? What if a black guy wore whiteface paint? Isn't that mixing shit up? Like the most obvious fucking joke in the world that any moron could have done. But any moron didn't do it. Doug Walker was the specific moron who did it.
Because...
What do you mean?
I just feel kind of weird dressing up in whiteface in front of
in front of a bunch of white people.
Look, if it makes you feel any better, we did just cast you as a cream of wheat making servant who always sides with his rich white master no matter how insane he is.
You know what, you're right. You crackers had it coming.
My God, if you're listening to this with headphones on, that high-pitched squeal is like killing me.
There you go.
You see, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve. These good people are only as good as the world wants them to be. Because when the chips are down...
Yeah, just great. It's like he's got to offend you in every sense. The visuals look like ass, and now he's got to torture you auditorily and rape your ear holes. What a shitload of fuck.
These civilized people will eat each other. Let's delve into this a little further by examining the works of Friedrich Nietzsche.
Wait a minute. Why am I chit-chatting with you? You kidnapped 2 people.
Yeah, I was wondering that myself.
Dude, it's only Malcolm's audio that's shitty. Doug Walker doesn't have that high-pitched squeal on his end. What the fuck?
Where are they?
You can take nothing away from me.
Where are they? Where are they?
Hey, I'm making a coffee run. Do you guys want anything?
No, I'm good.
2 creams, 2 sugars. Where are they?
It's okay. I'll tell you where they are. Both of them. Even though we've clearly established that there's no clocks in here, I'll rig it so that you can only reach one of them in time.
How are you so sure only I'll reach one of them in time and not the cops?
I saw you had a better GPS. It accounts for traffic and even updates the street names.
So, which one you going for?
Rachel.
Really?
Who cares if the only hope for Gotham is about to be burned? I want Nookie!
Like, I get that this is just supposed to be like a web-based whatever the hell, but they're just filming in like rooms in like a fucking warehouse that they rented out. Like, it's so fucking bad. Like, the color grading from one scene to the next, like, this has got this bad, poorly lit green hue to it. Your main subject is like not the primary thing that's lit. They're using overhead light clearly because there's like this lighter gradient the higher you get on the screen, meaning that the light source is coming from above. The subject is not lit at all. Previously in that fucking office scene, it was like this like pissy yellow looking color. Like I can't get over. Hold on, it's gonna show it. Like I turned it down because I couldn't listen to that hype. Like, look at this fucking piss yellow. I don't even know how you achieve that bad of white balance from one scene to the next. Like overexposed shot. Like, if you were using your zebra function on your camera, you would see that whiteboard is way overexposed. Like, it's like, does this guy not know fucking anything about how a camera works? Like, even some of the most basic, like, prosumer level cameras, although I would argue this is a consumer level camera, not even prosumer level. Like, holy shit, I'm not, like, video making isn't even my forte, and I know so much more about this than he does. Like, music is my forte, and yet I'm, like, leaps and bounds above this motherfucker in my knowledge of how to like shoot a scene and light the fucker. What the fuck?
Well, it looks like this is the end.
We got an interesting comment in here that has nothing to do with the chat, but I figure I'll read it anyway, from Young Orange. Just got kicked off the set of the new Bruce Springsteen biopic. What'd you do, Young Orange? Were you drunk? Did you go up to the boss and just call him the employee? Did you say, hey, employee, go sweep the fucking back room? You're not that great. Your voice isn't that great. You shouldn't have had such a big part on We Are the World. Your voice kind of sucks. Your albums are boring. Dun, 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 dun. That was probably the most memorable melody you ever wrote. I don't think you're that bad off as you sound like in your songs. You act like you're this fucking car dude who washes cars in New Jersey, but you've been rich for like the past 40 years. Fucking Bruce Springsteen. Fucking Yankees, man. Obsessed with that motherfucker. No one gives a fuck about Bruce Springsteen in the South. Now, I'm not trying to get all like whatever, you know, North versus South. I know y'all won. You know, I know the fucking Union won. But fuck your Bruce Springsteen's all I got to say.
We enjoyed our time together, Harvey Billy D. Williams Dent.
Don't worry, my dear. I'm a man of few.
Oh, now we're back to the piss filter. It's not even a filter. It's just like whatever color, whatever temperature the light is in whatever room Doug's in, it's like we're just gonna roll with that. It'll be ambient lighting, bro. And apparently Young Orange was riding his bike through the set and the cop told him to leave. That's brutal, bro. Can't even ride your bike through the set of a movie anymore. What's this fucking country coming to? Thanks a lot, Joe Biden.
Words. But those words will count, and so will our actions. When we kick down the doors and shed the light of the law on that nest of vipers.
Is it wrong to say that even though we're about to die, your voice just made me orgasm right now?
If it is, I don't want to be right. Batman.
What?
Oh, for crying out loud!
Really? You saved him instead of me?
It's not what you think, honey.
No, I got it. Clearly, he means more to you than me.
No, I swear that's not it.
Always business first. I understand. Hey, Harvey, you want to know?
All right, we got two people who are way more famous than I am in my chat now. Craig Horner, an actor from Australia, and Young Orange, a dude who has way more Spotify streams than I do with his music.
Who Batman truly is?
You don't hear that.
He's very rich man.
La 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 la.
He's probably the only man in Gotham who can afford to be Batman. See, his name begins with a B.
Oh, for God's sake, where are those cops?
How come they never update the street names?
Look at this. This used to be 88th, and now it's the Reagan Parkway.
Isn't there any other landmark that points us in the right direction?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, don't worry. We will be watching part 2. Craig Horner. Hey, bro, I'm doing my Silverchair tribute tonight. You know, I was like yesterday years old when I found out that he's saying something like, was it, hey, fat boy, wait till tomorrow. I thought he always said, you want to fill that void, wait till tomorrow. Which I thought was like a way better lyric. You know, if I do say so myself, the tens of selling dancing, or the hundreds of selling Dancing with Ghosts is giving the guy from Silverchair direction on lyrics. I think he should have said, you gonna fill that void, wait till tomorrow. But that's just me. Hold on, don't want to miss a drip of this. Much like Rachel's piss. Sorry, that was vulgar. Jesus, why'd I have to say that? Piss! Why the balloons? Jesus. That was the most obnoxious thing ever. I don't even know how to activate the balloon thing on here, but they just happen sometimes. Every time the balloons come up on my screen, another person from Channel Awesome has become trans. And that's not even an anti-trans thing for you fucking sensitive little ponies in my chat. It's just a funny thing that I say that probably isn't even funny, but I think it is, so. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. How about that?
You know, I'm actually perfect for the role of Catwoman because I actually speak cat. For example, feed me is and let's play. Let's see. Oh, don't touch my mouse toy. Meow. Meow. They're very territorial creatures. Let's see, what else is there?
She's hot, by the way. I'm going on record to reiterate that.
Oh, here's help, you've trapped me in the washing machine.
Okay, that brought her hotness down a large degree just then when she made that sound.
You know that.
And here is, oh my god, please take me to the vet right now.
What's it all?
Bro, that fucking beep sound they use to like indicate that like it's the end of one scene, it's so fucking loud in the mix compared to everything else. Every time they play that, it's like an ear rape in my ear. Like, what the fuck, Doug? God, learn how to use your fucking equipment. He was like fucking what, 10 years into doing his channel, that guy with the fucks, when he, by the time he made demo reel, still doesn't know how to use a goddamn piece of equipment. Oh, this is supposed to be down here and a little bit bigger, unlike my penis.
All for, Alfred? What's it all for? I mean, I lost Rachel. Maybe I should just hang up the mask and cowl and call it a good run.
That's cock and tease bull bollocks. You are Gotham City's destiny, and it's time that you started acting like an adult and dressed up as a bat.
But what about Rachel?
F*** Rachel. Rachel's
there it is
Kentucky
again.
Fried Chicken. 11 herbs and spices in the deep fryer.
Jesus, Alfred, give me a minute to mourn.
She's like a Florida 7.5.
Mourn when you're dead. Now, why don't I cheer you up with one of my horror stories about raping the Burmese jungle in search of the blood diamond?
Oh!
Well, I guess in the
We don't
end,
say
I
the
can
R word
take
here.
comfort in the fact that she did truly love me. Hey, look at that, a letter from Rachel.
Let me see that. Dear Bruce, I don't love...
There was someone in my chats a long time ago, I think before I even started doing any Doug Walker videos, and they would literally, and I know I've already said this before, they would literally just say, the only thing they would ever say in my chat, they would just say, and I'd be like talking to Frankie or doing a Cinemassacre thing or whatever, they would just be like, Doug Walker is a sex pest. And then they'd be like, when are you going to make a video about Doug Walker's sex pestery? And I'm just sitting here going like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? I got no data on that. I was like, can you give me sources? And they would never like respond yay or nay. They would just be like, Doug Walker is a sex pest. I'm just like, and you are deeply autistic, sir. Please go seek treatment. God, it's so loud, that beep, every time they do it. Fuck.
I'm a little nervous about my Bane impression.
Why is that?
Well, I don't have the voice down quite right. I mean, I remember even in the movie, even though he had the mask, he somehow projected more than anyone else in the entire film.
Okay, no, actually, it's okay. Someone showed me how to do the perfect Bane impression.
Really? Who?
You know Ian Sinclair?
The voice actor?
Yeah.
You met Ian Sinclair.
No, but I know someone who stalked him. And before they hauled him away in the police car, he told me that Ian Sinclair told him how to do the perfect Bane impression.
Well, how?
Okay, you start off by doing your Sean Connery. Oh, money, honey, I want to see you naked.
Chicken, not stir.
All right. Now, you do Sean Connery giving birth to Adam Sandler. Oh, Jimmy Dobby.
Oh, God. This is so cringe, bro. Ow. Ow. It hurts. Makes me want to vape through my cringe whistle or autism whistle or whatever. So stupid. It amuses me, though.
All right, good. Now, you take your hands, you do the Ninja Gaiden thing, and then you just place it over your mouth, and suddenly the fire rises.
Oh my god, that's incredible.
I know. Try it.
I am the League of Shadows.
Oh, okay, let me try. I am Gotham's Reckoning.
Okay. No, this is a common mistake. All right.
Hey, you motherfuckers voted for this shit. I don't want to fucking hear it. And you know, I bet like half the people that voted for this aren't even in the chat right now. Like, because it's like almost 300 people voted in that poll, and there's only like 150 people in the chat. Which is funny, because when I talk about like AVGN or even Pat, the NES punk, we're usually hanging in there about 200, but I guess that's how much, or maybe because I started like an hour and 15 minutes later than what I told everybody. I don't know. Maybe it's that, Josh. Maybe, just maybe.
This is an Arby's.
I want opium. I feel you.
Why is it an Arby's?
Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly a very secret headquarters.
Have you ever eaten at an Arby's?
No.
Have you?
No.
Exactly! Nobody has! Who wants to pay $5 for crappy deli meat in a cafeteria that the 70s forgot? Now, let us prepare.
Love the totally different color and lighting going on for the two scenes here. And I'm not talking color because Malcolm's black. I'm talking about just the Doug in the piss filter, Malcolm in the slightly green filter, them getting the well-lit wall. I guess maybe he's supposed to be in the shadowy wall because he's the bad guy or whatever. It's like, oh my God, bro. Zero. Bare minimum. Like I think Tommy Wiseau there was better camera work in the room. Honestly, and lighting, like for real.
For the gathering of all of Gotham's supervillains is about to begin. Of course.
I'm a crippled man now.
God, it's so loud, that beep.
Destroyed. But Bane is out there, and I have to stop him.
You can't.
Why not?
What if I told you I had a secret letter from Rachel? A letter that I ate. A letter in which she says she didn't love you. And I've been letting you destroy yourself for these 8 years because I thought I was protecting you by letting you pummel supervillains, by dressing up as a bat.
I'd say that's the ravings of a mad psychotic.
Well, too little, too late.
So, do you want me to be Batman or do you not want me to be Batman?
I'm leaving you, Master Wayne.
What? Why?
I can't watch you throw your life away.
But wait, didn't in a scene earlier you just say,
I will never give up on you.
And now you're saying?
I'm giving up on you, Master Wayne.
See,
I'm invested. Fuck off.
Your time of the month or something? Or
goodbye, Master Wayne. And I'm keeping the jewelry.
Figures he'd leave on laundry day.
Ah, it's so loud. Stop doing that beep.
Present.
Joker, present.
Scarecrow, ready. Ooh. Ooh.
Stop.
Then let the world see what true evil Arby's is capable of.
Seriously, could we have just gone to the sewers?
Well, that would be an improvement, but I must admit their curly fries are curiously tasty.
Then you're gonna love my knuckle sandwich.
Batman, how did you find me?
Using my super duper detective skills, I managed to locate when no other cop could.
You know, watching the Cinemask... God, I always interchange Cinemasker with Channel Awesome. After watching the stupid Channel Awesome movies and now watching these, it makes me wonder, I'm like, did I ever even like Nostalgia Critic in the fucking first place? Like, I know I'm watching, like, the worst he has to offer, and, like, clearly the Nostalgia Critic episodes are, like, the best stuff he has to offer. I mean, especially certain ones. Not to say that they're great, but they're a hell of a lot better than this. But yeah, it's really like making me like wonder if I like did I ever even like this guy, or was I just like so hopped up on Lexapro back in the day that I was just so numb that it was like, yeah, it's something to watch. All right, I'll watch it. That's pretty. Oh, I remember that movie. I guess that's kind of funny because like I'm coming off a 3-hour nap here, and this shit is not appealing to me in any way, shape, or form. Like, I hate this right now. I always end up hating my life when I'm watching Nostalgia Critic. The tour of Pat's fucking house was way more interesting than this. And Pat, the NES punk, is coming off as endearing to me at this point, quite frankly, because at least his shit's more dopier and not as try-hard. I mean, it's pretty try-hard, but this is, like, really, like, this is, like, how, like, Bill Maher thinks he's smarter than everybody in the room. Like, I feel like Doug Walker's kind of got a little bit of that going on, and I think Pat knows that he's a fucking idiot.
But I guess Tacoma and Donnie have a disagreement about how we're going to do it.
Just forget
Okay.
it. Forget it. Forget it. It's not gonna happen. There's no way it can work. It's the stupidest idea I've ever heard. We're not doing the supervillain shuffle!
I'm also cool, and I'm here to say no inflection.
Oh yeah, this is a pretty infamous scene from Demo Reel. I've seen this clip in other people's videos that they've done about Doug, so alright, get ready for a healthy dose of cringe here.
In your voice is A-OK. With the leak of shadows, I'll make Gotham fall. I have several identities, all of them dull.
I am Harvey Dent, and my face is bent. My evil motivation makes little sense. I was a nice guy, but now I'm deranged, determining my future on the back of change. My attitude can turn on the flip of a dime. Boy, I tell you, this deal's getting worse all the time.
I am Dr. Crane, totally insane, and I only have a few lines in the movie, so next.
Now this is a story all about how my frown got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, don't go too far. I'm gonna tell you a little story about how I got these scars. My daddy was a drinker. My wife, she liked to gamble. My dog's a plastic surgeon. Please stop me if I ramble. My plans are so detailed, it's
Yeah, this is really, really bad.
like I see into the future. I'm a ball-busting, fat-bashing, gangster money moocher.
Word! I quit.
The reason you
Ow.
shouldn't quit is because you have so much potential still untapped.
How would you know? You never let me write what I want.
I'm just trying to make believe.
Do you think Malcolm fucked Rachel? Do you think that he slid her that sausage? It's just a more interesting thing to talk about than watching this.
Our visions come to life.
I'll tell you what. If you let me rewrite the ending,
I think there's, yeah, bull lore for real. I think there's a mathematical equation here. If Cooper bangs Bimmy's wife April equals Malcolm, or, yeah. No, okay, so let's do like, if it's a fraction, we have Malcolm over Rachel, and then underneath that you have Cooper fucking April equals something. More like the key to the bull lore, I don't know. The bull lore is kind of a Discord inside joke. We were all convinced that April, James's wife, has a harem of studs, of bulls, if you will, who take care of her sexually, and there's this fucking very eclectic guy, Mike Coolgreen, in the Discord, who keeps providing us with just outlandish lore to these bulls, if you will. Yeah, there's my Discord if you're not already on it. It's psychotic, but I find it amusing, so you know, I entertain it.
I'll come back.
Why? What's wrong with my ending?
Batman should not be an alien from the planet Zeist.
All right. How about go along with your ending? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You won't change it or anything.
No.
All right. Let's do it.
All right. Awesome. Now, first thing we gotta do is just do the climax.
So, this is the world's greatest prison.
Yes, my trap friend.
Well, there is no prison on the planet that can keep the world's greatest detective. Help me fight off the guards.
There's no guards.
The world's greatest prison doesn't have any guards?
Nope.
Okay. Well, help me dig a hole.
What movie are we talking about and what's going on? Yeah, I'm constantly I think Mike Coolgreen has to be summoned. He doesn't just, he rarely will show up unless it's a James related thing. You kind of have to like summon him.
A small child.
So let me get this straight. The world's greatest prison has no guards, a giant hole in it, was broken out of by a little boy.
Little girl?
Little girl! And somehow this is supposed to hold me?
Kinda.
With this, I'm getting out of here!
I don't think my live chats are built for Mike Cool Green. I think he would blow too many minds with his prophecies.
Alright, best out of 5. I got it! I got it! No. Okay. Are they saying Patsy bubblegum?
Yes, Mike Cool Green is he is built different. I never want to see what he looks like. I never want to hear his voice. I only want to know his username and his prophecies, because I feel like if any other detail gets leaked about this guy, all the magic is just gonna just get sucked right out of the room. So I want this man to forever, or whatever he is, to remain anonymous.
That's how I did it. It's gonna look great on camera. You're gonna look at it, it's gonna be like, wow, that's a boy.
Have you smelled it? Smell it. Smell it.
Very nice. The bottom line is that you're gonna put it
Wait, what did he just smell? Was it those panties that were thrown on the camera in the last episode? Because if so, I want to smell too.
It's gonna look great on camera. Everyone's gonna be like, wow, that's a little boy. Not that you're not very, very feminine.
Okay, look. There is no way I am wearing.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Oh, it's Rob Rocker's jockstrap. Never mind then. I'll let Alex Vergara smell that.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the
What a lovely, lovely voice. You know, maybe I've got it all wrong. Maybe there is still hope and decency left in the world. And this child, this innocent child, has shown me the way. With the voice of an angel. Oh, that was dreadful. Oh, time to die.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yes, I finally made it, my friends.
Hooray! And you'll be sure to tell someone to save us, right?
Of course, my good friends. Unless, of course, for some reason I have to sacrifice myself for the good of the city, giving away
You know what, Dissident Echoes? That might be exactly what I fucking do.
who I am, so I totally have to fake my death, in which case you're unbelievably screwed. I'll try not to let that happen.
Citizens of Gotham, I have a nuclear thingamabomb that's timed to explode in 6 months. Prepare for the same moral lesson you got about chaos in the previous 2 movies. I will watch and laugh. And when I've decided you've all hit rock bottom, then I will blow your urban hell back to gold.
Why don't you just blow us up?
Alright, I don't honestly see any point to watching the rest of this, quite frankly. I'm not invested in whatever he's talking about. It's painful to watch. I kind of get that, yeah, I see why this was so fucking awful. So we're going to try something different here. Before we get to, because I think that was a pretty decent suggestion, pulling up the AVGN Doug Walker collab. But before we get to that, though, I had something else I wanted to watch for yous people. And I can imagine that this probably ain't going to last very long either. And that would be... Oh, some of you can probably already guess what we're about to watch. I just got to change it to where I can hear it too. Oh God. Oh God.
Are you ready, Ryan?
Pop quiz hot shot.
Are you ready, Tom? Go! Get the bat nipples off of Batman. Remember, just 2 at a time. They are very delicate nipples. George Clooney especially. Oh, he seems to like that. He has a nice little smile there. Val Kilmer.
Okay, now this was the show that Doug Walker raised like $90,000 on Kickstarter for. So yeah, this is what $90,000 looks like of the fans' money.
I can't tell, his acting range is kind of limited at, or just his lips are too big, I can't see any expression. Oh hey, look at that, he actually has a blue blood, I never knew that. We are actually going to take those nipples and give them to Joel Schumacher in his bed in the middle of the night. I don't know if that'd be a nightmare or a dream come true for him. Why does he have one on his shoulder? Why would Schumacher do that? You know, I don't want to know the answer to that. I do not want to know the answer to that. Do we have a winner? We have a winner, Tom, everybody! Congratulations, well done. Bag 'em, that's right. That's the way we do things here at Pop Quiz Hot Shot.
I've been watching a series of porn lately called like Hookup Hot Shot or something like that. It's like this guy, and he basically is like he has like really rough sex with these like hot chicks, and it just reminded me of that. What have you guys been jerking off to lately? Let me know in the chat.
I'm the Nostalgia Critic, and ever since I was a child, I always wanted to play games quoting movies and TV with my friends.
No, that wasn't Malcolm. That was General Anesthesia or something like that. Some rando, I think, YouTuber that is not doing anything anymore. Hey, Dancing with Ghosts. You think that Doug bends his brother over and bangs his brains out? No, because his brother doesn't look enough like Doug for Doug to be attracted to him. But if he looked more like Doug, then I think he absolutely would do that.
The only problem was, I had no friends. Well, now that I have power, I can take my friends by force.
Hookup Hotshot. Yeah, this guy knows what I'm talking about. SPCFL. Yeah, us fellow Floridians gooning to the same prawn. Those chicks are sluts, but God, they're hot.
With the help of my new pal, General Anesthetic, I can kidnap all the friends I want and force them to answer questions in my Saved by the Bell style set. There will be laughs, trivia, those disturbing cartoons that give you night terrors. But most of all, there will be fun. The laughter and joy will last however long I want. Heads up, America, for this is Pop Quiz Hot Shot.
No, let's watch Hookup Hotshot instead. But then I'm gonna start gooning, and that wouldn't be very DSP of me.
And unbag 'em, General Anesthetic. There you go. Welcome, my friends, to Pop.
Yeah, General Anesthetic. It's funny, General Anesthetic.
Quiz Hot Shot. You are my friends, aren't you? Yes, just nod or else I'll do something terrible to you. There you go. Yes, you know, I gotta say, I don't usually...
Oh, he's got a fake gun that he's pointing at him because that's like the shtick in any, like, humor equals fake gun pointing at someone and threatening them. Like, we've seen that in Kick-Assia, probably in Suburban Nights. That equals funny in Doug's world. Fake gun pointed at someone. Funny.
Do this. I don't usually kidnap people and hold them against their will, but you know, I just gotta say, ever since I was a child, well, I think nostalgia, I think happy thoughts, but when I think of childhood, this little nerve goes off because I didn't have that many friends. But you're my friends now. Yes, you are, and that just makes me so happy because this is what friends do. Please stand up. You have a gun pointing at you. Yes, not very wise, but this is what friends do. They get together and they play games and they talk and they punish one another if they don't do what the important one is saying. So I just want to say thank you so very much, and we're just going to have so much fun, right? Help. I'll take that as a yes. Ryan, wow. Upon interrogation, our little chat, you said that you do a very good Popeye impression.
Well, I am what I am, and that's all that I am.
And it also says...
Wow. What a gamer word that guy was.
You want to go into radio broadcasting? Do you want to go into it as Popeye?
Well, I do work as an engineer for our Popeye radio broadcast we do for the Popeye fan club. And every year on the weekend after Labor Day, there's a 3-day Popeye festival in...
How did this fail, right? I know, man. And where did he get these, like, contestants from? Are these just like randos, or like, I'm sure these are people that Doug knows. Like, hey man, I just need to for some reason I thought this was a good idea. Like, if you want to watch this kind of game show, I'm sorry, but like legacy TV is where it's at. Like, you need like some fucking production value to do a good game show, I feel like. Or at least like a Mr. Beast level, like whatever the hell, where there's like quick cuts and shit to keep you like interested. This is like some early 90s like Nickelodeon pilot of a game show, but this was made way like 20 years later.
Chester, Illinois, the creator's hometown, and we have a live radio broadcast in character voice, and I am the broadcast engineer for that.
Somewhere this got switched around, because you should clearly be kidnapping me. I've never heard a Popeye fan more dedicated and scary, but good for you, man. Nicely done, nicely done.
No problem.
Tom!
Man, Doug, your improv skills are impeccable. That was fucking hilarious.
It says here that when you were born, your doctor was Dr. Pepper.
Yes, and my last name is Beveridge, and no one ever, it's spelled differently, but no one ever believes that.
How do you spell beverage differently?
Silent Q. R-I-D-G-E.
You know, I'm glad I kidnapped you two, because clearly you would be kidnapping other people with stories like this. But nevertheless, you are my friends, and I am
this is hard to get through already.
happy to have you. I hope one of you gets out of here alive, at least one. But you're not going to figure out how to do any of that unless we go over the rules. General anesthetic, what are the rules?
Each contestant is asked a series of questions involving nostalgia quotes. If the contestant does not know the answer, but can make the nostalgia critic laugh, 10 points are still given. But look out for the spazzies. The first one to hit their buzzer when they appear ends the round, while the other has to pay the penalty through round 2, where the quotes get even harder. The winner with the most points faces off against the nostalgia critic in a one-on-one match. If the contestant wins, they walk out with a cash prize, and also their lives. If they lose, the cash prize will be added to the next contestant's winnings.
All right, are you ready? I don't care. Here we go. Tom, which Tim Burton film featured the lyric, "Just because I cannot see it doesn't mean I can't believe it"?
Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes. Ryan, in Fight Club, what are the first 2 rules of Fight Club?
You don't talk about Fight Club, and I don't know the second one.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
You don't talk about Fight Club?
You are gonna punch yourself in the face when you hear that. The second rule is you don't talk about Fight Club.
Yeah.
Nicely done. If I could deduct points from you, actually I can. Can we do a negative? No, that's too expensive. Okay, nevertheless, we will still keep going forward. Tom, finish this Wonder Years theme lyric. What would you do if I sang?
Out of tune?
Yes.
Would you stand up and walk out?
Okay. Don't need your life story.
It's on my iPod.
Good for you. You want a cookie?
Oh my god, this is so fucking bad. This is like some shit that like your like youth group would do at like church when you're like 10, and they would like the adult, the youth leaders or whatever would like do it and like perform it for the kids, like it was like this big production. And for like a local church, it would be like a big production. But this motherfucker had like almost 100K to do this, and this is what he chose to do. Like, Doug's instincts, as successful as he has been and as like influential as he's been, his instincts are more often than not like just so bad and so off and so like wrong. Like, it's crazy to me how he did one thing right and like really was able to like build a whole ass life off of that one thing, nostalgia critic, but all this other shit he's just so remarkably bad at and like unfunny. Like, it's really weird. It's like if you're like fucking I don't know, I'm trying to think of a guitar player that everyone would know. It's like if you're fucking Eddie Van Halen, but then you try to release like a album where you're only playing bass. But Eddie Van Halen could play bass guitar though. I don't know. I'm trying to find like an analogous music. It's like if you're Yngwie Malmsteen and you're this acclaimed guitar shredder and you're amazing at guitar, but then you're like, no, I refuse to do that. I only want to play drums. And you're like a really shitty drummer. And there's like way better drummers out there that you could have just hired and you could have stuck to the thing that you're good at. And it's like, no, fuck the guitar. It's hack. I want to play drums. I want to sing. And it's like, but you're not good at those things though. Like, and nobody knows you for those things. And nobody knows Josh for anything.
Ryan, in the Avengers, what character said we have a Hulk?
Iron Man.
Yes. Tom, in which Monty Python film did John Cleese shout, I say you're the Messiah, Lord, and I should know I follow a few?
Life of Brian.
Yes. That was a tough one. Ryan, finish this Kevin Spacey line. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was...
You're tearing me apart, devil!
Good guess. And you know what? Give it to him, because that movie would have been so much better if they had that line. Give him an extra 10 points for that.
There was this douchebag guy who had kind of a Doug Walker god complex who he hosted karaoke and trivia before I, took his gigs or whatever. And he very much has a Doug Walker energy where like in his trivia games, like he would try to be funny on the mic between questions or during questions. And he even had a system to where like if you didn't know the answer, but you wrote down something that he thought was funny, he would give you 1 point, which I thought was such a stupid rule because it's like that's so subjective. So as soon as I started doing my own trivia games, I like got rid of that rule. I was like, no, you either write down the right question or you get no points. I don't all that funny answer shit. Like I might read it out loud on the mic if it's funny, but you're not getting any extra point. It was fucking so stupid. And that guy who doesn't even live here anymore, thankfully. He definitely has some Doug Walker energy. It's reminding me of that.
Nicely done. Tom, in the movie Frozen, what does Elsa say at the end of the song, Let It Go?
The cold never bothered me anyway.
I give you credit for not gouging your eyes out having to say those words. I definitely give you credit.
My 5-year-old would be proud.
If he or she ever sees you again. Ryan, in what movie can
threatening
you find
death again, and the guy with the fake gun is acting like he's gonna shoot him. What would actually be funny is if like if they had like a better like prop department and they like made it look super realistic, like with like blood packs and everything, where he actually does like shoot him, and like the crowd goes quiet and like kind of gasps, and Doug like his face like drops and he gets like this serious face and he's like, we're still doing the fucking show, and like he makes the one guy keep playing as the other guy's like bleeding. Anyway, that's my sick fuck sense of humor. That's what I think would have been actually funny, but of course Doug Walker would never do that because A, doesn't have the budget or the know-how to do anything with those explosive blood packs, and B, he never goes that dark.
Fine, nobody puts baby in a corner.
Dirty Dancing.
Yes. Tom, finish this Simpsons back and forth routine from inside Homer's
Yes, exactly. Meat Canyon humor all the way.
head. Dental plan.
Lisa needs braces.
Yes! Ryan, in True Lies, when Jamie Lee Curtis asked Arnold Schwarzenegger if he's ever killed anyone, what was his reply?
What's for breakfast?
Yes! In that you are wrong. You are wrong. That is not it. It actually was yes, but they were all bad. Tom, what Tarantino movie had the line, all right, Ramblers, let's get rambling?
Reservoir Dogs.
Yes, the Tarantino film that was a satire of a Tarantino film, even before he became Tarantino. Ryan, in Being John Malkovich, which character said, I have seen a world that no man should see?
Santa Christ.
Oh, he was a fucking Doug Walker fan before he even got on the show, talking about Santa Christ, Rob Walker's lame ass role. Like, oh god. I mean, I guess who else would be on a fucking show like this unless you were a Doug Walker fan? Poor bastards.
You know I like you. I like you because I really want to punish you for getting this one wrong. In the movie Being John Malkovich, it was John Malkovich who said that. It's a movie where literally everyone becomes John Malkovich, and it's the most obvious answer in the world, but I didn't see Santa Christ coming, so I'm going to give you the 10 points for that.
Oh my god, this is so fucking lame, dude. Oh god, I don't know how much more I can take of this shit.
Oh, I've seen Santa Christ coming, and I'm still in therapy.
That was zany.
I am so shocked you didn't kidnap me. Tom, finish this line from The Truman Show. Good morning, and in case I don't see ya...
Good night.
No, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Ryan, in what action film does Steve Buscemi say, define irony, a bunch of idiots dancing on a plane to a song made famous by a band that died in a plane crash?
The Wizard of Oz?
The movie would have been a lot better if he wasn't it, but no, that was actually Con Air, the prequel to Armageddon. Tom, what movie has the line, take the gun, leave the cannoli?
Jingle All the Way.
Very, very good guess. That was actually Put the Cannoli Down. No, this is Godfather.
Alright, I'm not watching any more of this. Sorry. Sorry. This is like bar trivia. I would say like these questions are a little bit hard for bar trivia. Like the first few were easy. But yeah, like only like fucking movie nerds would know a lot of these answers, and of course Doug, being the movie nerd, wanted to like flex his muscle and be like, well, I know the answer to all these questions, so I'm gonna like make it really hard. You know, it's like me just doing like a music trivia game, but not appreciating the fact that, hey, not everyone knows as much about music shit as I do, so why don't I ask a little bit more basic questions? But I used to be a trivia DJ, so I know how to work the crowd in those fucking situations. Every room's fucking different. You kind of got to read the room when you do your first gig, and then after you do your first gig, you can kind of base your questions off of that afterward. I'm gonna pee. That's what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna be fun, girls. Oh my God, I might be gay. Oh, sweet, I got money. If We Shadows, the only one opening up the purse strings tonight. Thank you for the grift and the fell dog. I'm watching the VOD, so I'm like an hour behind. Right on. Well, taking a piss right now. Well, I was. Well, no, I still am pissing. Pee through the whistle. That's the Josh after hours live stream that you'd have to stick around for to see that. Josh's roommate has to it up with this. 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 I don't have a roommate. Bitch! Live on my own. Banana. Thank fuck. Stop peeing everywhere. You know, yeah, I start off peeing in the toilet, but I have really bad ADD, so I just forget that I'm peeing, and I'll just start like walking back to my, you know, the room that I stream in, just still peeing on the carpet. So yeah, there's a lot of piss stains and piss smell in here, which kind of might do something for some of y'all sick fucks. Yeah, why don't I wear adult nappies? Because it turns me on too much, and I'd have a fucking erection the whole time, and then I wouldn't be able to pee because it's really hard to pee if you have a boner. Ask any dude, which is 99.9% of this chat. They will all confirm that it's very hard to piss with a boner. If it's a softie, if it's a chud, then you can kind of still do it. But if it's like a raging, if you got a rager, like, you're not peeing out of that. Like, your whole ass urethra swells up like a fucking, like your dick's having an asthma attack. Like, no piss is going through there. Just little dick trickles. That's the only thing that's coming out of that hog. Yeah, I could wear a catheter. That's true. That's a lot of dedication for a live stream. Good God. Maybe that'll be my gimmick. I want to watch Hook Up Hot Shot, the porno with the bitches that get roughly fucked. They're so slutty. Yeah. Sluts. Where are all the sluts at? Anyway. All right. I've made sure that no women want to watch these except Jordy. And maybe Sue, although I've not seen them comment in a while. All right. We have that shitty collab. And I can't think of something else to watch, so... Jesus, I didn't burp directly into the mic. That was always the thing that I said I wouldn't do, because I didn't want to be like RGT85 or Rich from Review Tech USA. Because I don't think it's fucking funny when you just right into the mic. I think that's fucking disgusting and rude as fuck. So I'm trying not to do that. So I'll at least like turn my... Don't think about it. Don't be gay about it. Turn my head, now baby, just spit me out. That's what I do. I turn my head. Turn my head, now baby, just spit me out. Won't you come out, sexy water? Come and salt that girl down. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Turn her head, now baby, just spit me out. Ooh. You don't hear 90s music like that anymore. Those fucking like post-grunge pop bands. Soul Asylum, Gin Blossoms, Sister Hazel, or whatever they were called. Fucking, I feel like I'm missing a major one. Collective Soul, Candlebox to a certain extent. You don't hear those fucking, you don't hear that sound. That sound hasn't made a comeback yet. That 90s fucking watered down post-grunge shit that, you know, you could play on the pop station, which they did. Surprisingly, they played that shit on the pop stations back. I remember hearing it on the pop stations. 90s pop radio would be totally unrecognizable to all you young whippersnappers, because like it was just the shit they played was like completely, it sounded like music that like adults listened to, you know, like they played like Alanis Morissette on there. They played like fucking Natalie Imbruglia, Gin Blossoms, Hootie and the Blowfish. It just sounded like music that adults listen to, not like, because there's been this like weird fetishization or infantilization of pop music where like all the singers like have to sound younger and younger and more pedo-y as like the years have gone by. Because like even though like when Alanis Morissette was at her peak, she was probably the same age as Ariana Grande is now. Like Alanis came across as like a full-grown ass woman. Ariana Grande seems like a teenager still that like is like, it would be dubious if you slept with her if there'd be any legal repercussions, even though she's well into her 20s. Like, yeah, society's gotten weird in that way with pop music in general. Anyway, I went off on a tangent just then. God, fucking Tonic. If you could only see the way she loves me, maybe you would understand. And then you got Days of the New. 'Cause I finally found a reason. I don't need an excuse. I got this time on my hands. You are the one to abuse. Oh! Won't you touch me, I'ma sing on my own. Fucking Duncan Sheik. 'Cause I am barely breathing, I can't find a way. Don't know who I'm kidding, I might be gay. Space hog, motherfucker. Yeah, there's some cringy shit in the 90s, wasn't there? Wasn't there, mate? Yeah, Creed was like tail fucking end of the 90s. I don't even count them in the group that I just mentioned. But I mean, they were definitely on the more of the new rock, new metal kick with the Tantric and Earshot and Trust Company. I'm naming a bunch of bands that are well defunct at this point that had one song on fucking new metal radio, but Creed was like right in there with those bands. Ich mache dir eine Schussvodka, danke. Does that mean like goodbye vodka? Like a bye? I want. You want me to have a goodbye shot? I don't know what that means. Okay, I guess I can't put this off any longer because I feel like I'm not gonna like this, but I'm here. Maybe I'll think of something I actually want to watch. You know what I wanted to do was that top 50 video games list. That's what I wanted to fucking do. I'm not going to do it now because I've already titled this video Demo Reel. So I don't want to waste that good idea of the Rolling Stone thing. I don't want to waste that on a video that's called Demo Reel. So I will save that for another stream because it's too good of an idea for me to burn on this one. All right, here we go.
Nostalgia Critic Review.
And boy, do we have some great fun planned today, don't we, Critic?
We sure do, nerd. So let's not waste any time. I bet a lot of you are wondering what we're going to review.
Well, I can tell this is a Nostalgia Critic project because the sound design and shitty green screen is so bad that only Doug Walker would be responsible for something like this. I mean, AVGN even in his early days had superior sound quality and green screen. So that's one thing I'll give old bim 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 bimmy bim bim bimmy bim 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 bimmy bim bim bimmy bim bim bimmy bim 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 bim. Sorry, I was spurging out. I had to do that.
Well, as you guys probably know, we were both huge Ninja Turtles fans, and seeing how we both reviewed every single one of the movies, it only figures that we should collaborate on something that's Ninja Turtle related. And boy, do we have the biggest piece of shit fucking,
cock blowing,
horse raping,
splooge drinking,
anal plugging,
monkey jerk.
Damn, horse raping? James was going hard back in the day.
Dick knocking,
biggest piece of cow diarrhea we have ever seen. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Coming Out of Our Shells Tour.
More like coming out of their ass.
Classic Bimmy there.
Believe it or not, there was actually a time when the Ninja Turtles were so big that they actually had their own rock band put together. I am dead serious.
What? I did not know about this. Holy shit, this might be entertaining after all.
Dead fucking serious. It was people dressed up in costumes, running around on stage and performing some of the worst songs you ever heard in your fucking life. I mean, they were awful.
And at the height of this musical ass-fisting came a video showing us a behind-the-scenes look at the band's creative abilities.
Lord Taco might be gay.
Simply titled, The Making of the Coming Out of Our Shells Tour. Look at the size of Mikey's head. It looks like a child-molesting alien.
Child molesting alien. It kind of did.
And it wouldn't be so bad if they were just showing how they put the costumes together or how the mechanics of it work. But no, they stay in character the whole fucking time. Every single moment we're supposed to believe that nobody has a problem with.
Okay, this has potential to be funny. All right. If you guys want me to put my dick and balls in a cock cage, press the number 2 in the chat, please.
Giant mutated turtles walking around. It's just another day at the office for them.
This is pretty much the worst thing that ever had the Ninja Turtles name on it.
This is even worse than Ninja Turtles 3.
In fact, why the hell do we even have this
Fucking chat don't want me to fucking come. What the hell's wrong with you people? Sick fucks.
pleasant backdrop? Let's get something else back there. Much better.
So anyway, why is this disgrace a fucking
all right, the
letdown
chat
of
wins.
mutated proportions? Well, hold on to your vomit bags and let's find out. I'm not ashamed to admit I had the cassette tape and I listened to it all the time.
All right,
Well,
the cock
yeah,
cage
I'm
is
ashamed,
on.
But I'm making up.
I can't come even if I wanted to. Ah! My phone just dropped and hit my cock cage, which hurt my balls.
For it now, hopefully.
So it starts off at the Radio City Music Hall of all places, as the Turtles apparently are playing a concert that night.
Look at all those
Swallow the
fans
key.
just waiting to be disappointed. They probably should have watched this video first. That would have scared them away for good.
And look, it's April! It has to be her, because she's wearing yellow! You can give her any face or hairstyle you want, as long as she's wearing yellow.
Yeah, boys, I'm all locked up right now. No gooning for me. Can't come. Please don't get me aroused, because it only puts more pressure on the cage.
Their fucking little brains will buy it.
When did it all start? Well, it all started a long time ago.
Oh my god.
What the hell is that?
That's putrid.
That's heinously anus.
You see better animatronics at Chuck E. Cheese. This can't be for real.
Stop goofing around.
Okay, so in our Discord, Lord Taco just posted his copy of the VHS that he actually owns that looks like it's in pristine fucking condition of the Ninja Turtles coming out of their Shell Tour VHS. Bull lore was solicited from Mike Cool Green, the very eccentric individual that lives in our chat that I banned at one point, but I missed his commentary about the Bulls. When he came back into my chat, I begged him to come back to my Discord, and I unbanned him. And, you know, it's like when Family Guy got canceled the first time, and then they came back stronger. That's pretty much been the relationship here. But I should probably pre-read this before I read it out loud. All right, well, these are his words, so I'm just going to read what he said. Lord Taco held up the VHS and says, "Not random, we needed Bull lore." And Mike Cool Green says, "The Bulls took James Rolfe's copy of that tape and made him eat it after they smashed that shit into cyber salad and told him he can't have water until he finished it for the sins he has committed with his retardedness of the years he has been married with April." So that's the Bull lore. So stupid. This bro. I used to watch people like Jerry Springer and Howard Stern and be like, how could someone stoop that low and make such low grade, low quality entertainment? And here the fuck I am, slid right down into that bottom of that puddle with both of them. I get it. I need to, maybe this is a lesson in being humbled. And not judge people so harshly, because I see how easy it is to slide into this mode.
He wants to know about the music. No, duh! Just chill out, Raph.
Yeah, I guess their mouths don't have to close all the way, do they? Hey, Critic, you talk like this all the time, don't you?
Sure do, nerd. Why would it be otherwise?
So I guess they talk about how they put the band together and what was their musical inspiration.
See, okay, Raph and I were waiting for this pizza to be delivered, see, and...
Yeah, you know, and I was just banging on some sewer pipes.
I don't know what he's talking about, banging on pipes.
That is fucking gross.
Well, we gotta get out our sexual aggression somehow. Lord knows we're surrounded by pipes and a hot chick in a jumpsuit that we can't touch. Cause, you know, we're fucking turtles. So you make do with what you got.
Yeah, we're horny in a half shell.
When all of a sudden we realized we were making music.
I can't even tell which one is which. Both of their masks look red. Are they supposed to be Raph?
All right, let's get this.
Awesome, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I bet you didn't know they were ventriloquists too, did you? Look at that, their lips don't even move once.
Totally break a shell, man.
Wow, it looks like the masters of ninjutsu are having a little trouble getting into their spots. They suddenly became geriatric mutant Ninja Turtles.
Not only that, are they grabbing their...
I don't want to do a soy face, and my next karaoke is Monday at Monty's in Jacksonville, Florida. Why, are you going to show up?
What? What the hell? They're groping turtle asses? That's just fucking gross.
Yeah, the turtles do have some pretty pronounced shell dongs that, you know, if you're in the fur community, is it that much of a stretch to think that you might want to, like, sit on one of them? I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know, man.
So we see them get up on stage and finally perform for all the kids. In fact, they're so fucking good that the music actually plays before they start playing their instruments. Look at this. How do we go from their mouths never open?
God, how many fucking parents had to go, like, sit through this bullshit because their dumbass little kid wanted to go see it?
Opening to their mouths never closing. These guys are making Milli Vanilli look good.
God, this is horrible. The lip syncing is so bad, you could
They need to bring this back. God damn it.
put anything over it. Like fucking Slayer.
We then get back to the documentary where the Turtles producer comes out to talk to them. Or at least he says he's their producer, but I don't see any fucking devil horns.
Bob told me about this group, the Ninja Turtles, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, I couldn't believe that they were going to sing. And Bob brought me down. What I saw was incredible. It was the most unbelievable, best new rock and roll band I had ever seen. Of course, we managed some of the biggest rock and roll bands in the world, Aerosmith, AC/DC.
Wow.
Do you think that guy has a girlfriend who's under the age of 20? It's just a question. Oh, Lord Taco, I probably got it. I need to go up to Eclipse and see if it came in.
They're really comparing them to Aerosmith and AC/DC? Wow, that's pretty ballsy, guys.
Because these guys are like, they are truly a band in the best sense of the word. Because they're, you know, brothers and been together forever, and the music really reflects that.
We didn't care that they were hideous mutated creatures. We worked with Courtney Love for crying out loud.
Bob respects the Turtles a great deal, and he really wanted so much to let this be their record. And I think you really pulled it off by just giving them room to be themselves, and I think it really worked well.
They're not real! Stop acting like they're fucking real!
Hey, back when James actually had some, like, passion and realism in his acting.
They look like the real Ninja Turtles. They look like Ninja Frogs. You're listening to frogs! It's all a lie!
Madonna will go into therapy when she sees this video. It's going to drive her crazy. You know, you don't know what to expect on any group and any video. I think this group and this album's going to be around for a long time, and I wouldn't be surprised if they win a Grammy Award or American Music Awards. It's not going to surprise me at all.
What a schmuck. Okay, so we don't have any trouble believing that there's 4 turtles on stage playing music. But now they feel the need to justify how they can only play with 3 fingers. If we could believe that there's 4 turtles up on stage playing music, I don't think we're gonna have much trouble believing that they have 3 fucking fingers.
Donatello built guitars with only 3 strings. So he can do some amazing stuff on them. And of course, they're all on MIDI pickups in their set. But Leonardo plays a 1-string bass, which is great. Puts amazing sounds on it.
How the fuck is that possible?
You cannot play bass with just 1 string on your guitar. That's like trying to play tennis with just 1 string on your racket.
No, I mean, you could. You could play bass with 1 string. I mean, you could do some, like... Because I heard he did, like a root 5th octave thing in there. It was like, do-do-do. You could do a finger tapping thing where you're like, do-do-do. do on a one string. You could play bass with one string if it was simple enough. There's enough notes on a 2-octave scale where you could do some sliding around. It probably wouldn't sound. I mean, it might have a unique sound to it, honestly, if you just played all the notes to the song. I mean, like I heard the root kind of music in the background there. The bass wasn't doing anything. It's not like Rush. Like, yeah, you can't play like a Rush song on a one string, but you could play most fucking Blink-182 songs on a one-string bass. That's for God, if not all. Sometimes Mark Hoppus does power chords, which you need more than one string for. But not to get pedantic here, but you could actually play a lot of pop songs on a one-string bass, and you could play a lot of guitar songs on a 3-string guitar. To be quite honest with you. Oh, we got a $5 super chat from VHS Memories. Something super chat. Here's $5. Thank you. Getting with the fucking program. VHS Memories, thank you. Thank you. Finally, someone gets it. Give me fucking money. That's why I'm doing this. Fucking douchebags. Ah! Anyway.
Doesn't work! Has anyone noticed, by the way, that this is all starting to sound like Christian rock music? Because, you know, that wasn't lame enough.
And now I'd like to tell you about this other dude I know. Who's that, Raph? A totally gnarly dude named Jesus. He died for our sins.
This does not sound like Christian rock. Maybe Stryper, but Stryper just sounded like shitty 80s hair metal. It sounds like hair metal. That's what it sounds like. It does not sound like Christian rock. As someone who had to grow up listening to fucking Christian rock, this does not sound like Christian rock.
And that's awesome! Jesus rocks, dude!
We then get this mystical scene where we hear Splinter explain to the Turtles all the ancient ways of rock and roll. God, this is lame.
You must all keep growing, seeking and finding yourselves.
Keith, I would rather sound my dick with like a spiky straw than do that. And I don't think you're being for real anyway.
I hear you sing, and this is good.
You can make a difference. Why the fuck does he look like Roadkill? He looks like Road that's been killed more than in Ninja Turtles 3.
What does that mean?
It means that Road that's been killed or killed death. I don't know, it just means I'm angry.
Take your music to all who will listen.
God, this is making the Country Bear Jamboree look like Metallica. It's just painful.
You know, at first, I think Splinter wasn't really into the music thing, and
Oh, I get why he's got the stupid star in his face. They're trying to do like a kiss. Oh, okay, they're trying to do like a kiss thing. So he's supposed to be Paul Stanley. All right. It's... Literally, I don't know. I don't think anyone would have gotten that reference because you kind of need like the other turtles to do the other kiss makeup for that to have context. Should I just dye my hair back to its natural color? Kind of would look like this, just brown, dark brown hair. Be less distracting from the green. Keith talking about you missed 100% of the chances you don't take. As your financial advisor, Keith, I unless you're rich. I mean, if you're rich, then yeah, fucking do it. But if you're just some working class stiff like the rest of us, I would advise you against giving me that amount of money to watch To Boldly Flee Now. You sick fuck.
we sure thought he wasn't going to be into it at all.
Whoa, and if you could have heard us at first, man, we were bad. Like, thank you, dude. Next.
Yeah, not like now. Now we're fucking awesome.
We're incredible.
We're like gods.
We play for the Pope.
Yeah, like, you know, he tells us all the time, you can accomplish more with music than you can with any pair of nunchucks.
Totally, dude.
Yeah, bodacious!
Radical!
Happening!
Hanging hollow, homeboy!
I think they just gave up on sentences and just started shouting random words.
Excellent!
Keith, how do I know that I watched the whole movie and then you just dip the fuck out and you just perform the most mega troll on me known to man?
Awesome!
Radical!
Tubular!
Paper!
Olive Garden!
The alphabet!
Goat cheese!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Once we started in the studio and started to work on the record, I began to see I had musical abilities that my other brothers didn't have.
Is it me, or do all these turtles have the exact same voice?
I think they just paid one asshole to do the whole thing.
That's not surprising.
Whoa, dudes! We never knew how much work there was in putting on a live show!
What's going on with Raph over there?
Dude, I am so wasted!
Whoa, cowabunga, dude!
Why do I see this turning into a Joaquin?
Bro, I will fucking watch To Boldly Flee for $1,000. Yeah, I would do that right now. I would.
Phoenix scenario.
I'm sorry you couldn't be here tonight.
So we also see that Donatello likes to help people out backstage, which mainly consists of him just walking around and saying, yup. Oh wait, there is one scene where he hands a guy a power cord.
Well, my work here is done. Time to get rip-roaring drunk.
So then the Turtles go to a press conference. Honest to God, a press conference. Like they're taking this thing that seriously. A bunch of kids show up, see their heroes sell out. All these kids are just eating out of those Turtles' anuses.
This is like Spinal Tap, only not funny.
More like Spinal Crap.
We're ready to come out of our shells, and we're excited about opening here and starting the North American tour at Radio City. We've been practicing for a year because they didn't want to play out until they were really ready to play, and we had to make all new instruments. Michelangelo has to play 3 fingers tuned to an open E, because it's hard to do anything but bar chords when you only have 3 fingers.
Who gives a shit? Just show them the Turtles, you fucking douche.
It wouldn't be open E, it would be drop D if you're just barring chords. You dumb fuck, you don't even got the terminology right.
No kid wants to hear about the technical side of making music, they just want the fucking music.
Thank you very much.
So the Turtles finally come out to thunderous praise.
Good God, those kids look so bored. Some of them aren't even looking up.
They actually find the floor more engaging than the giant green reptiles. You have to suck pretty hard for that to happen.
All right, dudes, we're out of here.
Oh, bye, dudes.
We then see the Turtles performing on top of the Radio City Music Hall. Just look at all those starstruck fans who are blown away by this musical event. We see people walking by, not even looking up. I mean, even I would look up if I was walking by Radio City Music Hall and saw 4 fucking reptiles playing music. Maybe once, maybe twice, maybe for just 1 second. I'd look fucking up.
They even changed the names of the...
Where they're standing, though, with the perspective, you wouldn't even be able to see the Turtles if you're walking right under the Radio City Music Hall marquee, and they're like a few feet inland on the top there. You're not seeing them, and since they're just overdubbing the shit in post with the music because they're lip syncing, obviously, they're not really playing the music. The only way you'd be able to see them is if you were standing where the cameraman was at, but you're going to be off screen at that point. So, you know, yet again, Bimmy and Jane, or Bimmy and fucking Doug, the 2 filmmakers of a generation here, making these very witty observations.
Streets in their honor. How confusing must that have been?
Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to Cowabunga Corner?
Oh, certainly. It's right off of Bodacious Boulevard.
What the hell kind of city is this?
A fucking weird one. And then, if you think their rap song with Vanilla Ice was bad, just get a load of this.
He put down his weapon, he picked up an instrument. Different kind of message is what he implements. Are you listening to what I say? I am still a mutant turtle in every way.
Hey, MC Hammer called. He's being outsucked.
I love this one scene where Donatello gives up and just walks off stage. He's like, fuck this, man. This shit's the worst.
Born like a pet, just like the rest of them. I grew up wild, party with the best of them.
I wonder how many crimes they could be stopping right now. But hey, why would you want to worry about...
Who wants to fuck one of those turtles or be fucked by one of those turtles? Press 1 if that's you.
that when you could have giant surfing alligators to dance with? Wait, what?
Hell yeah, you freak.
Hey, you gotta love this surfboard.
No other numbers are acceptable. You are all eliminated in the Squid Game fashion, meaning that you die now.
Choreography they have here.
Yeah, I bet that took him a whole minute to figure those dance moves out.
fact, none of the staging makes sense. There's a scene where a kid just skateboards across the stage. Why? Did he get lost or something? Maybe he made a wrong turn on Bodacious Boulevard. Who the hell is that kid? Little fucking bastard. Where's the security when you need it? There's a kid skateboarding across the stage.
Actually, one of the strangest things is that they keep talking about how the turtles are bringing a message to the people, but they never explain what the hell.
That was a dude from the Bruce Springsteen biopic. Young Orange, I think his name is.
The message is.
We wanted to make sure that the statement they made was, clean and clear.
Once I listened to the Turtles' music and heard the messages that they're bringing across, it really meant something to me.
Tells their story and brings their message out to the world.
Eat fattening pizza?
Annoy your parents by playing loud instruments?
No, we know what the real message is.
Buy our fucking products.
Hey, I thought this was a no smoke. Turtle, there you are.
Oh my god, that is the worst shredder I've ever seen. What is it, fucking Iron Chef shredder?
Hey, where'd you get that costume from? Target or Walmart?
This is our party, and your name is not on the guest list. No, you're wrong, Turtle. This is my party, and I'll make you cry if I want. Not for long.
Huh. This must have been when the Shredder had nothing better to do. I mean, is crashing parties really the height of evil doings?
What are we gonna do, Master Splinter? Shredder can't really take all the music in the world away, can he?
But thank God April is there to sing a motivational song to get the Turtles' morale going again.
I'm gonna take a piss while I let this play.
And then the credits roll.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't even end. It just sort of stops. Like the editor said, fuck this shit, I'm done, and then ran off the project.
Well, good, at least that means the video's over and we don't gotta listen to any more music, right? Right? Fuck, dude! You just rolled the credits! What the hell else is there to show?
Oh my god, it's never going to end!
You can count on us? Oh, you sure can. You can count us to be totally fucking obnoxious.
Why won't you shut up? Shut up!
They are definitely happening musically.
What the fuck does that mean?
What can you say about this? It's the worst. There is nothing worse. I've never seen.
Hey, why are you
anything
watching
that
this
the Turtles
stupid
came out
shit?
that has sucked this.
I'm your stepdad.
Pretentious and ponderous
came in the
collection
room.
of reptilian rock songs is
Turn it off!
the question.
Turn it off! I'm drunk! I just came in the room! I'm your stepdad! Why are you watching this shit? I'm drunk! Why the hell are you stupid little piece of shit? I will hit the shit out of you! Why are you watching this stupid bullshit? I'm your fucking stepdad! What is this shit? Oh, fuck! All my kids are gay! Sorry, I don't know what happened just then.
What day did the Lord
Flashback.
create the Turtles coming out of the shells tour? And could he have not rested on that day too?
And then to roll the end credits, making us think it's over, and then just having more crap at the end? That's the biggest insult of all.
Cowabunga.
Cow a bunch of dick cheese. I'm the nostalgia critic.
And I'm the fucking nerd.
I remembered, so you don't have to.
And I shit on your mom's face.
I shouldn't. He was just like an AI generator of like nerd sayings back then, wasn't he? Just like he had a whole system down there. Shut the hell up! Send your friends home! I'm drunk! Shut up! I'm your stepdad! I'm horny! Shut up! beat you for whatever reason. Shut up. Oh, such a latent homosexual. Gay. Oh, God, yeah. Shut up. That's a new character I'm R&Ding right now. Angry, drunken stepdad that doesn't want his kids, who he suspects to be homosexuals, he doesn't want them to have a good time. That's a new character I'm R&Ding right now. What? You want me to vape through the autism whistle? I got you, fam. That's so stupid. I hate myself. Hate myself for loving you. All right. Drink beer through the whistle. I think Lord Taco telling me to piss through the whistle is probably the best suggestion thus far. All right. Well, that was pretty good. Step Josh, what are you doing? He'll be the Dr. Insano to your Spoonie. Yeah, fart through it. That would be pretty funny. If I shoved it up my ass enough, it would create a seal, and if I farted, it would make a slight. That would be hilarious, but it would be fucking disgusting. Pissle. Yeah, man, we got a gang all here. Well, I had another demo reel episode downloaded, but I don't want to fucking watch that shit. Really don't. So I'm not going to. All right, let's stay with the theme here, and let's look at some more failed AVGN thing, or fuck, I get confused them all the time. All right, let's do one of those Tamara's never seen videos. All right, so check this out. 158 fucking episodes she did of this shit. I cannot believe that. She must have had pretty good ratings to keep that going. Oh, Aaron. Yeah, Aaron is mommy. All right, so this is a list of, dude, so there's 158 movies here that she's supposedly never fucking seen. Some of these, like, I haven't actually seen a lot of movies either. So, like, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, I've never seen that one. An American Werewolf in London, I've never seen that one either. Mandy, never seen it. City of Angels, never seen it. Raising Arizona, I've seen bits and pieces of it. Sky High, I've sadly seen bits and pieces of it. Mystery Men, never seen it. Citizen Kane, sad to say I've never seen Citizen Kane. Fargo, I've definitely seen Fargo. I don't know how the fuck you haven't seen Fargo. Then again, I'm a really big Steve Buscemi fan, so there's that. Mars Attacks, sadly I've seen bits and pieces of that. Ghost, oh, that's the one with what's his face? Dirty Dancer over there, right? I've definitely seen that movie. UHF, Weird Al's UHF, what the fuck? I've seen that movie quite a bit. Leon the Professional, I've never seen that one either. Independence Day, really? She's never seen Independence Day? Patrick Swayze, yeah. He really is a ghost now. That's right, he is. No, see, the movies that I've seen are, like, weird, man. Like, I have a list in my other room on my hard drive of, like, the movies that I download, so I have them in case the internet ever goes away. I'll still have these movies or whatever. Leon the PDF file. Pokemon, the first movie. Tamara's never seen that one, apparently. I saw that in theaters. Big Lebowski, seen it. Fear and Loathing, I've not seen that movie. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. All right, I guess they did. Oh, Brad's in this one. Like I give a fuck. Highlander, I've never seen that one. Big Fish, saw it. It was okay. She's never seen Mary Poppins. Really? Scarface. I mean, I haven't seen it either. Godfather Part 2 and Part 1 and Goodfellas. Rocky 4. Oh my god, get the fuck out of here. See, that's why that series is like, well, what the fuck? Like, she must have the worst take, because like these are all classics pretty much, and she hasn't seen any of them, and I'm only on the 25th one here. I'm not going through the whole fucking list. No, we're not doing that. We're not going through all 150 titles. What? So I'm pulling up an Aaron video now? That seemed to be like the reaction that people were having. Aaron plays. I don't think this is going to be all that entertaining, because like, unlike the Power Pad video, it's not going to show her feet. Which I think is why most of you perverts were into that, myself included. Tamara does Dallas. Mommy time. All right, what's on here? What do we got? What do you got? What do we say? Damn, she's almost at 100,000 subscribers. It's crazy. Press 1 on the keyboard if you would smell Aaron's breath. Getting fucking weird. Oh, no takers. All right. Chat's less perverse than I thought. You didn't press 1. It doesn't count. All right. There you go. You got 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22. You know what's fucked about German? You don't say like 21. You say 1 and 20, 2 and 20, 3 and 24, so on and so forth. So I'm 6 and 30 years old. 36 Jahre alt. Jahre alt. Kind of weird. 5 of the most rented N64 games at Blockbuster Video. In 1999. That's an Aaron video. Man, I don't know you guys. Aaron is a fake redhead? Is she? Yeah, yeah, she looks totally brunette now that I look at her eyebrows. Yeah, she does look like a fake redhead now that you mention it. Like I give a fuck. I don't know what to watch on here with her. Like, I don't know 3 bad NES games from Rare. Like, these titles do not entice me that much. The last 5 NES games ever released, like Star Tropics 2, Mega Man 6, Kirby's Great Adventure, and then 2 other ones. Like, I pretty much already know those off the top of my head. Retro Game Tour and Collection. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one seems good. All right, guys, I found one with Mommy that we can watch. Finally, we got someone giving me money. Fucking guy promised me $1,000 to watch Boldly Flee, and then he gets silent all real quick. Tugging on my cock. $10 from Plick Strickfield. Dude, pull up Sayaka's digital attic. Her beauty is like listening to the Beatles for the first time. Now, I will ask you, is this something that I will get striked for, or taken down for? If no, then yeah, I'll do that, because you put your fucking money where your mouth is. I appreciate that. Yeah, the grift definitely is continuing for sure. Erin does not have an OF, does she? I wouldn't think that Mike would want that. Yeah, it's crazy how much different beer hits when you've only had like 3 hours of sleep. I feel a lot more dizzier than normal. I might be gay. I'm just waiting for the test results. I might be gay. I'm seeing what the doctors have to say. Part 2. I don't know what to say. I just found out I'm gay. Living in a world of pure imagination. Come with me, sit on some peen. It'll feel real good to me. Nobody better copyright this shit. This is my original works. Trademarked LLC, motherfucker. Don't wanna love you if you won't love me. Don't wanna need you if you won't need me too. I hate to tell you this now, but it wouldn't be right if I didn't ride his dick tonight. Now see, I kept most of the original lyrics, but I changed didn't tell you this tonight to didn't ride his dick tonight. That's how I Weird Al that shit just then. Do you think Aaron would ever let me be daddy? Ever? I'm delirious right now from a lack of sleep and a combination of beer and drugs and sedatives and pills. Yeah, I feel she would. I have a very commanding penis when I'm in the right, set of circumstances. It points at you as if to say, come hither, I choose you. My dick's got knuckles. Two knuckles. Well, this is Josh After Dark, so like all the kids have gone to bed and there's technically no more FTC regulations, so I could be as lewd, rude, crude. I can slay and be gay as much as I want to, and that's what I'm doing. Conan O'Brien once said, the things that make children, like babies, laugh are like the same things that make adults laugh. Like, peekaboo, peekaboo. Like, I'm starting to think that that's like more and more true as time goes on for me and my special ed audience.
Hey guys, so my channel is almost 3 years old.
Mommy? Okay, I just got nervous all of a sudden. I'm afraid to pee now. I just got pee shy. I feel like mommy's watching me.
So I thought it was about time that I did a room tour and collection video. You're first gonna see my room and my setup, and then after that we're gonna go through some consoles, games, toys, and all kinds of cool stuff. So we are now entering the room.
Ha! Acres of Movies says, hi, you should be an actor. You have great charisma. You can go back and watch some of my early YouTube work, sir or madam. Judging by my analytics, it's a sir. I tried that on my YouTube channel. I tried to do the whole, like, crazy, wacky comedy acting thing, and, it was cringe as fuck.
Room of Aaron Plays, and this is what you see. So, where to start?
Bro, why she got like fucking 5 monitors? Is this like some kind of like late breaking news central here. Like, we got Atlanta, Tokyo, Japan, fucking Chicago, all on different monitors, monitoring all the various news networks. Got to break that news. Like, what the hell, dude? Nobody needs that many monitors ever. Unless Mike's cock can't fit on 2 fucking monitors. Oh! Jesus Christ.
Well, obviously I'm going to talk about this guy right here. This is my Sony HR Trinitron BBM monitor. It's gorgeous.
BBM, huh? Uh-huh. Big black. There's no M word for cock that I can think of in the English language. Mound? Your big black mound.
I love it so much. The first time I saw games played on this thing, I lost my mind. It is so much better in RGB than using HDMI. I mean, obviously do what you gotta do, but I love this. Now over here, on the topic of monitors, I have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4
Yeah, we can all fucking count, you slunt. That's short for slut cunt, by the way.
monitors. Now you might be thinking, Aaron, that's a little crazy, but when you're live streaming, especially, it is so nice. I used to live stream with 1 monitor, but you know, now I can have 1 with the chat, 1 with my Twitch dashboard and Twitter, 1 with OBS, and it's just really nice to have the option of 4. I usually only use 3, but this is a TV monitor, and this is great for when I need the volume to be louder, because the volume on the
I have a question for all you nerds out there. Now, why is it that TV monitors have that glossy finish to the screen and computer monitors have that very matte finish, very non-glossy? I've always wondered that, and I didn't think to ask that question until right in this moment. Is there some glare reduction? I never understood that. Because, like, that's how my situation is in the other room.
These monitors just
I know one of you fucking nerds knows the answer to that question, by the way.
isn't that high?
Is it supposed to be more vibrant? Because I can tell you, my computer monitor, the picture quality is shit compared to my TV. Like, I have a HDMI cable that extends the picture to my TV sometimes if I want my porn to be really big. And it is so much more vibrant than my computer monitor. I'm like, what? And I fucked around with the settings like this, fucked around with the settings because the buttons are in the back. So you gotta reach in like this, and there's like a little spongy part to reach the menu, and you just do that. Then you can maybe sometimes do 2 fingers. And if you do that like really fast and like that, like you can really warm up your monitor. But no, the picture is really bad on my monitor compared to my actual HD TV. So
I feel like a lot of people think I have more room than I do, and you know, this is a pretty tight space, but it works. I recently switched to this gaming.
Why does every fucking... I feel like this is gonna be like a product of like 2015 to 2000 whatever era, like that stupid like race car bucket chair. Like, those chairs are not that, like this chair that you can't really see. It looks like a Junior Mint. These chairs, they're office chairs. They're comfortable. Ow, I'm stuck. What's wrong with these chairs? Why does everyone need that stupid bucket seat, like your fucking NASCAR but autistic chair? Why does everyone need that goddamn chair? I don't get it.
Chair from Ewin. It's very...
Does it absorb like farts better or something? Because like, you know, like a lot of them gamers are farting a lot with the bad diet and all that, and most of them are like fat unless you're a titty streamer. Sorry, I had impure thoughts just then.
Compact, and it's actually pretty comfortable, so I like that. It allows me to roll around a bit more than like a chunky office chair. But yeah.
Nah, fuck you. Chunky office chairs are fine. This is a streamline. I've shot all my fucking hit videos in this chair, and I farted into it so many times. It's unbelievable. Nobody would believe the amount of times I've farted into this chair. No one smelled anything like it. They said, Josh, yeah, it smells pretty bad. I'm like, yeah, well, you know, I drink a lot of beer during my stream, so I'm gonna fart, and this chair needs to be able to accept it. All right, anyway.
This is the Aaron Plays.
Yeah, that's a sad Trump I can't do a good Trump.
Station. So right under my BVM is where I keep the
Big
3
black
consoles
mound.
that I always have hooked up. Obviously, I have way more consoles than this, but
I got it. Big black Mate.
the SNES, the Genesis, and the NES, it's what I use most when it comes to streaming and doing videos too, for the most part. And like a lot of people, I use one of these little cubed IKEA shelves. And I actually have a question. Does anybody know if you can get like a shelf divider? Because if you could, that would be great, because then I could fit more stuff. Because it's a lot of wasted space. So if anybody knows, let me know if there's a solution. This is my childhood Super Nintendo that I can still use today. It's kind of yellowed, and that's okay. I love it so much. I actually had this modded to play Super Famicom games when I was pretty young because I wanted to play.
You got it modded to play Super Famicom games? You mean you removed the little piece of plastic inside the slot there where you insert the game, which was literally the only protection that the North American Super Nintendo had? You literally take a pair of pliers and you just like twist it off like you're popping a woman's cherry for the first time. Like that's all you have to do to mod a Super Nintendo. Yeah, well, it's some advanced shit there, Aaron. What other advanced advice you got for us fucking plebes?
Sailor Moon games. And I know you're probably thinking, Aaron, why did you have that done? That's easy to do. Well, I was an only child and my mom didn't want me to break the console, you know? So we went to the game store. It was a used game store I would frequent, and the guy did it for like 10 bucks. Then down here I have my RGB modded top loader NES. Now before I had this, I used an AVS from Retro USB, which is, it's an NES clone system that, you know, uses HDMI. But being able to use an actual NES, I love it. I love hooking it up to my monitor. The top loader, let me just say, the top loader, so much better than the original NES.
Yeah, it's so much better, but you got the fucking scan lines. That's a problem there. The fucking top loader's got those annoying fucking scan lines. That's why people avoid the top loader. I think it's the fucking most top loaders in the US were RF, unless you like bitched to Nintendo and they would send you one with an AV out. But those are so fucking rare and expensive, it's not even worth it when you can just buy like literally anything else. But yeah, those top loaders in theory should be great, but like it's RF only, which is like the fucking worst way to connect a console to a CRT.
That's what I had, and it's just, this is so much easier to get cartridges in and out. I don't know. I highly recommend it. Then up here, I have my Sega Genesis. Now this is a Model 2 because this is what was able to work with my RGB setup. I didn't have a Genesis growing up. I actually didn't even ever play one until I was in high school because none of my friends had one either. So till this day, I'm still trying to get more experience with the Genesis, but I love it. It's so nice just to have it easily ready to go. I got some hardcore in there. I suck at that game.
I wish she would touch my lap the way that she's touching that Genesis right now.
That's gonna take me some practice. That game kicks my ass. So now let's talk about how all of these systems are set up. Right behind my rubbing alcohol and Q-tips, I have this out because I'm constantly cleaning game cartridges. It's what it is. But I have my G-SCART switcher. So I have...
Oh, that fucking thing. Jesus Christ. I saw My Life in Gaming go over this fucking thing time after time. It's shit. That's some like next level nerd shit that I actually know nothing about. I know SCART, which sounds way too close to shart for my liking, is supposed to be like the best of the best way to see your game, your retro games. But it looks like a whole bunch of, you know, I'm not a fancy person. You know, you give me a cheeseburger from McDonald's, I'll fucking make do. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, but it's not from Five Guys. It's not from wherever the hell. Like, I don't need my shit to look like that fucking good. Like, I'm okay with a little bit of CRT shittiness from a composite connection. That's fine with me. I don't need all that shit. That seems like too much stuff. $2 super chat from Morg with that disturbing profile picture. You're just mad because your chair doesn't mask your poots good. Oh, has it not been? Have you been hearing them? Good. I bet you like listening to my farts.
You know,
Yeah, that profile picture disturbs me.
I have my consoles hooked up to this, and then that.
Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Five Guys is literally not much better than fucking McDonald's. You're a crackhead. Go to Narcotics Anonymous, you fucking crack whore.
Hooked up to my FrameMeister. Before I had a FrameMeister, I did try to use an OSSC, and I couldn't.
FrameMeister, another super expensive piece of technology that's not necessary, but yeah, I feel like I smell Mike Matei's influence coming through right now. Like he hooked her up with all this shit.
I couldn't get it to capture. I got it to work with my Genesis, but I couldn't get it to capture on my computer. I eventually gave up, but the FrameMeister is my preferred thing to use. And then that is hooked up to my soundboard. And I do have a compressor that I've been meaning to hook up, so...
Oh, you got a Behringer compressor, you cheap bitch. Behringer is like the bottom of the barrel for anything. You're not serious about life. Any real musician knows Behringer is like the laughing stock of fucking musical equipment. Shame. You're not serious about anything.
Eventually...
You spend all this money on a fucking FrameMeister, yet you can't buy a decent compressor. Although I will say those fucking compressors can get very expensive. The studio that we used to go to way back in the day, they had like a AVI tube compressor. That bitch was $10,000 just for the rack mount compressor. Now it was tube, mind you. So, and it was a good ass compressor, but 10 G's, I don't think so.
You know, if I yell on stream or I get a little too loud, it won't make your eardrums bleed. So that's my goal. See, I think of you guys. So the area behind my computer, I don't have my computer against a wall because I sometimes need to get back here. And I know this looks crazy, like a mess of wires. But that's because, you know, I don't keep all of my systems hooked up all the time. So I don't want to use zip ties because I'm constantly switching out systems. One thing I do recommend, getting these colored HDMI cables from Amazon. It really helps to keep track.
Wow, we're in the year 2025 and Aaron is still using the term colored. That's fucked.
Pink, blue, purple, yellow. Just, you know, so when you're like fighting with cables back there and you're trying to like shove something over to where your computer is, it makes it a little easier to keep track what cable is what. So the camera I now use to stream and make videos is the Panasonic AF100. Obviously, this is a really amazing camera. I share it with Mike. That's
What do you mean, obviously? I haven't seen it. I don't know. Is it?
what they use for James and Mike Mondays. But when he's not using it, I'm using it. And I used to use a Canon, which I'll show you. I used to use this, the Canon Vixia, and it works pretty decently. This has autofocus.
No, those look like shit. I had one similar to that. They don't look good.
This does not have autofocus because, you know, you're supposed to switch out different lenses. Because sometimes, you know, on stream, if I'm trying to show something that doesn't, like if I'm holding up an object, it doesn't focus, and that's why.
Autofocus is on the lens, you dumb slunt. It's not on the camera body. I could rip off my lens right now and show you, but I don't feel like it. Every lens has an autofocus fucking feature on it, unless it's like a macro lens. Jesus H. Christ, Aaron, you're embarrassing yourself right now.
But other than that, it looks so good, and I love this camera. Now for mics, I use a Rode.
That's actually Mike's penis right there. That's Mike's 10-inch penis. It's detachable due to a lawnmower accident that James actually recorded in The Head Incident Part 2.
And this is the mic I use exclusively for streaming. And I just prop it up right here on a t-shirt and it doesn't move. It works. So if it's not broke, don't fix it. When I'm recording an actual YouTube video, I use the Rode. Again, same mic, but you know, I use a mic stand.
Those Rode shotgun mics fucking suck. Rode did a really good job convincing like all the YouTube influencers back in the day that like this is the industry standard microphone that you should all be using, and I was even suckered into buying a Rode mic. And you can go back and look at some of my old videos, and there's this high frequency hiss at around like the 2 or 3 kHz range, and and you still got that room sound. Like, it was this right here. What I'm doing now is the best way to record audio. Get you a good condenser microphone, have it as close to your face as you can, burp into the mic as much as possible, fart whenever you can, and it's gonna pick up good audio. This was like $150 condenser mic. Those stupid shotgun mics just don't. They call it shotgun because it's supposed to, it's long like a shotgun, but it's supposed to capture like a narrow band of audio, meaning that, like, if you have it like right here, like a penis, like a dick, like it's only supposed to just kind of capture my voice and not all the other ambient echo around me, but they don't, or at least mine didn't. But mine was more of a tinier guy. But yeah, I did a whole other video years ago about using like the various types of mics you can use to capture audio if you want to do a YouTube channel or whatever. Yeah, anyway.
And it's usually propped up right here. I don't have it set up right now, so that's why it's not at the exact angle I would have it at. But generally speaking, this is my setup. Now, I never thought about storing my games this way or doing shelving like this until my friend mentioned it. He really told me about using vertical space in the room, which means using the space closer to the ceiling. So
really? Is that what that means, Aaron? Damn, you were fucking smart. I would have never deduced that that's what utilizing vertical space meant. Holy shit. You belong at Harvard, Aaron.
basically, here's where I sit. Then up here, I have all of my games. Not all of my games, but a lot of my games. But I'm gonna show you all my games, and we're gonna start here. So up here, I have some of my in-box NES games. I don't have a ton in the box. I pretty much just buy what I know I'm gonna play, but some of the ones in the box, like Dirty Harry, it just was gifted to me. Like, obviously, I don't really have an affinity for the Dirty Harry game, but this is my in-the-box collection. I gotta have Bible Buffet. That's always, whoa. Bible Buffet is always chilling right here because you guys know I love that game. I recently did a video on it, so if you haven't seen it yet, please check that out.
I'm gonna go take a piss while she talks.
Race. So I recently picked up Death Race because I learned about it when I was researching for my chiller video, and I definitely want to do a video on this, and I saw this, I'm like, yeah, I should get that in the box. Look at that. It's out of control. So over here is where I just start stacking the games. Now notice they aren't in order. They were once in order, but then when I moved them to these shelves, they were not in order, and I never got around to doing it. And I thought, maybe I will put them in order for the video. But I was like, you know what? I want to be real and transparent with you guys. That's not how I live. So obviously, NES games take up most of my collection. My favorite system growing up was the Super Nintendo, but then after college, when I got really into NES, then that became my favorite system. So John Riggs was kind enough to surprise me with this at the last SoCal Retro Gaming Expo, and I freaked out. I'm in a video game, look! It's me in a bowl of cereal! Now up here is where I keep my Super Nintendo games. I have a few in the box. Most of them are Super Famicom games. I was a dumb kid, like many of us, and I threw away all of my boxes, pretty much, which kills me. But, you know, whatever.
Oh my god!
So, I have a lot of Sailor Moon in the box. One box I did have since I was a kid was this one right here.
God, is she still
right
going?
Here is the reason why I got my Super Nintendo modded. I was obsessed with Sailor Moon.
She's still talking?
And I kept this box, thank God. I think because I thought it was special, you know? This was my only Super Famicom game for a while. And it's just...
Did anything interesting happen when I leave? Did her and Mike do it? Did Mike breed her?
Cool box. And the game's pretty good. Most of the Sailor Moon games are beat 'em ups, and they're kind of similar. But this one is definitely still one of my favorites. Maybe because I'm nostalgic for it, but...
What? Fan-made NES game of her? No, you're joking.
Also, I think it's a pretty good game. I also want to show you guys the Yoshi's Island Super Famicom version. I unfortunately don't have the box for the Super Nintendo version, but I do have the same cartridge I used since I was a kid with my name on the back. But this is the box for the Super Famicom version. And normally I do like the Super Famicom boxes almost always better than the American ones, but when it comes to Yoshi's Island, I kind of like both equally. It's hard to choose. So my Super Nintendo games are the messiest. I gotta move these Master System games out of the way.
John Riggs made her a creepy custom game of herself. Oh god. All the fucking dudes that hang around, like the Metal Jesus people, the Channel Awesome people, the Screenwave people, like just so many horny dudes. Cause like even though they might be in ugly, disgusting bodies, that doesn't mean they have like they don't have the same exact desires as guys who actually get laid. So they have those same exact disgusting thoughts. The only difference is the girls don't actually want to like do anything to their fupa, their penises that are buried under fupa and lots of pubic hair. That's disgusting. I know this is turning more into the Howard Stern show or whatever, but yeah, they have the same desires. So I think that the only way that they get to they got to get to them on an emotional level. So I made a game for you. It's got you in the game. They got no Riz, you know, my man. They got no the only rhythm is in their autism, if you know what I mean. Sad Mad Wolf, $10. Finally, more money keeps me going. It's like fuel in my tank. I'm simping and also gooning on you, Josh. Any plans on doing another thrift video? Yeah, I do, but I want to get some spy glasses so it's like less fucking obvious when I walk into a store and I'm holding up a fucking camera recording like I'm the goddamn FBI or some shit. Like especially that ghetto ass Shep store. They felt like I was the feds coming in there or some shit because I know that's got to be illegal in some way or another. But yeah, thanks for jerking off to me. I appreciate it.
So yeah, I still have all the games I had since I was a kid. I got some Breath of the Wild amiibos in the way. But then over here we get into
John Riggs has a wife and artistic children. Yeah, because you know having a wife has always prevented men from cheating in the past.
Sega territory. So I do have some Master System games. I do want to dig deeper into the Master System. So I have some in the box, like this Batman one I've been wanting to play. It looks like a pretty good Batman game. Cloud Master's awesome. I have a lot over here that are just kind of stacked on top of each other. I might get labels to say the names of the game on the sides.
I can tell you right now, Sue, John could easily get a 7, 8, or 9. He has height real estate. Our drummer for our band, Anthony, he's like 5'6". Bro, that guy is like pulling chicks like all the time. Why? Because he's a good looking little fella. He's got that Labrador Retriever, Golden Retriever, whatever you want to call it, personality. He's much nicer than I am in person. I'm like a awkward standoffish dick in person, and my drummer's like, hey you guys, how's it going? And yeah, he's just like really friendly, and girls just think he's so cute, and he lays some pipe, and he's only 5'6", so yeah, height ain't everything. It's not nothing, but it's not as much as guys think it is. Now me, I'm 5'11", so I'm about, you know, a little bit above average height for an American male. I'm fine with my height. Yeah, it would have been nice if I could have gotten 1 more inch, so I could have been like, well, technically I'm 6 foot tall, but you know, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But I don't know. I'm kind of on in the middle there. I'm not tall. I'm not short. Just medium build, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I run into a lot of guys who are like in the 5'6", 5'7" range, and they're all fucking insecure about it. Like it's like their whole ass reason why they're not getting more out of life from the women. And it's like, dude, it's really not everything. Although there are some bitches out there who are like, I will not talk to a guy who's the same height as me, which it's like, I don't know. That's like me saying like if I saw a chick that I was really attracted to and she was 5'11", it's like, no, you're a little too tall for me. It's like, in what world would I do that? That would be crazy.
So it's easier to look at, but for now they just sit like that. So I only have a few Genesis games in the box. The rest of my Genesis games are in a bin.
I'm 4'10", but but just live in a scaled down house so you can't tell. Shit was funny.
Right over here. So I got this bin at Dollar Tree.
Crunchy the Clown is 5'5" and still has their V card. Good. Don't let go of it ever. Draining your balls or your pussy juices only weakens you, apparently, according to some Australian dude.
Or maybe I got it at Home Goods if I was feeling fancy. Let's take that down. So I have the EverDrive. I highly recommend getting an NES EverDrive, Super Nintendo. I don't have, wait, do I have a Super Nintendo one? No. But I have Genesis.
V card is power. Abso-fucking-lutely based. Based!
And my NES ones. I really like those. Now, here are my Genesis games. So I had this game on the Super Nintendo growing up and I actually liked it. So I have the Genesis version too, but I don't know, my heart's with the Super Nintendo version. Let's see what else I got. Columns, gotta have columns. Revenge of Shinobi, I love that game. I love the Shinobi games. I'm the most familiar with the arcade game, but I do like the Genesis games. They take me a while to get used to, but then once I'm used to it, I'm like, this is pretty great. Of course, I got more Chester Cheetah. Really want to do a Chester Cheetah video soon. And of course I have McDonald's Treasureland Adventure, because how can you not? So now I am standing on a step stool, and I'm gonna...
Finally, someone gave me more money. Fuck! Getting with the program. 5 British pounds from Simon Price. Alright, fine. Take this. I'll just wasting on booze or bubble gum or whatever I like anymore. Thank you. Thank you, Simon. Oh, she's getting on a step stool. I wish we could have gotten footage of her standing on the step stool.
I'm gonna show you my Famicom, Super Famicom games, and my N64 games. But first, check this guy out. I talked about him in a pickup video once, but it's a McDonald's learning game for children. Burger buttons. So this is my N64 storage case. I picked this up at a local...
Oh, my cousin had one of those growing up, now I think about it. Cheap ass, what do you call it? Fiber or particle board that was made out of particle board. Yeah, very cheaply made. Shit broke within like a year.
Game store back when I lived in...
Then again, he probably set like 20-pound shit on top of it because he was a fucking idiot. Still kind of is.
Southern California. And it's pretty cool if you don't have a ton of N64 games like I do. So you just pull this out, and that's all I have. I really don't have that...
Oh, she's got the top labels. Nice. I have some N64 games with top labels. I would show you, but what the fuck's the difference? I told you I have them. I'm sure you believe me. So, Josh, you play games at all or not? No, of course I play games. I'm replaying Far Cry 5 New Dawn right now on the PS4. Just got done playing Resident Evil Revelations, the first one. There's no fucking new games out now that I want to fucking play, like, especially for PS5. Like, the game has no fucking exclusives. Like, it's got Spider-Man 2 and Ratchet and Clank, and then everything else is a goddamn remake. That was such a disappointing console. They dropped the fuck out of that ball with just, you know, like a reason for you to buy it. The software sells the hardware. That's how it's always gone. And PS5 was like such a... For something that came out during COVID that people wanted and couldn't get, like when you finally got one, it was like, really? Like, this is not a step up from the PS4 Pro at all. Or the PS4 for that matter. Just like, hold on to your fucking PS4. I mean, unless you really have a boner to play Spider-Man 2, which I did. Oh! $20 super chat. /Happy Cinema. That's what I'm talking about. Money is why I'm doing it. I'm grifting, bro. Thank you so much. It says keep rocking. I'm gonna heart that. Oh my God, I'm gay. Oh. All right, there we go.
Big of an N64 collection. I feel like I should be more nostalgic for it than I am because I did grow up with it. But that being said, the games I do love, I really love. Like, I know this is a generic answer, but Mario 64. I have so many memories playing this as a kid, and first time I ever played.
No, Aaron, that is a generic pick. Nobody asked you a question. So it's not a generic answer. It's a generic selection or pick or choice.
It was at a Montgomery Ward.
I am mansplaining like a I am so sorry, Aaron. I am mansplaining like a motherfucker right now. I feel like I'm just intelligence-splaining, though, if you ask me.
Of course, I also like Yoshi's Story. I really like all the Bust-A-Move games, so I highly recommend Bust-A-Move 99 and Bust-A-Move 2 for N64. But one thing I really want to show you guys were these labels. I know they're pretty common now, but I got them a few years ago off eBay, and
I wish there was a video of Aaron taking an amplified fart in like a really big cathedral. Just an amplified Aaron fart in like a big ass cathedral where there's just plenty of trailing off reverb to where you really hear the explosion and then like the trailing off. Like, I don't know, that AI can make it happen, don't you worry. I don't know, it's just what I want to hear. I don't give a fuck about Mike yelling through the walls. I never thought that was as funny or as like amazing as like a lot of other people did. TBH.
Helps so much. Like, you can just look down and see what games you have instead of having to, like, you know, pull it out. So I think that's pretty cool. Now, when it comes to Super Famicom and Famicom games, they're just in a bin because that's how I have things sorted right now.
Yes, chat.
So
yes to all of that.
Famicom cartridges, I just love how they look. Like, I love the color, I love the shape, I love the label size. I think they're just a gorgeous cartridge. And of course I gotta pull out Donald Land on Famicom. I really like this game actually. I did a video on it a little over a year ago, so check that out. I also like to collect the Sanrio games for Famicom because they're always really cheap. And I've loved Sanrio since I was a kid. Kuropi's my favorite, the little frog right there. But yeah, so I have other ones. I don't know where they are right now, but I also have a Kuropi one. Got some Samurai Pizza Cats. And then when it comes to Super Famicom games, they're mostly Sailor Moon games. And I'm okay with that. Street Fighter 2. Funny story about this. I've had this since I was a kid. I didn't have the American version of Street Fighter 2. I had the Super Famicom version because I think this was cheaper used at the game store than the American version. And I sucked at it then and I suck at it today. I'm in the
Yo, what are people's fucking issue with GoldenEye 007 for N64? That's such a fucking good game. It's so fun. They're like, I know the Red Cow people hate it. Oh, I'm done with watching this video, by the way. I'm over it. I don't know. That, like, GoldenEye 007 is such a fucking... I put so many hours into that fucking game growing up. I loved that game. I still love it. And not just for the multiplayer either. I just think it's like a fun game and stuff. So now I want to watch something completely unrelated because this may be the last thing I watch before I fuck off. Oh, we could watch my band live. I might make y'all do that. Where the fuck's the video? I just fucking... Oh, there it is.
All right, boys, let's get it.
Oh, more money! That's what I'm talking about! I bought a modded OG Xbox that has the entirety of the Xbox's library as well as NES, SNES, Genesis games, etc. I've been getting more enjoyment out of that than I ever had with my PS5. Well, as you fucking should or could or would, although I don't know if I'd want to play the goddamn NES games on an Xbox controller, but I'm pretty sure the other ones would probably just fine, you know what I mean? If the tracking is good on it and there's no latency or delay in the button commands. That's always my biggest problem with a lot of emulators. These are the last 3 presidents rating the flavors of Gatorade.
Everyone has been asking for this, so here it goes. The Gatorade definitive tier list.
I remember Gatorade when it was called Pioneer Fluid, and we would carry it on our voyages from sea to shining sea.
Jesus Christ, Joe, Gatorade was invented in '62, dumbass.
All right, let's start with a classic lemon lime flavor. It's not super sweet, which I think is a good thing. It's the most chill flavor in the orange, red, and yellow trilogy.
I completely agree. Lemon lime manages to not taste like any other lemon lime flavored drink that exists in the market. It also manages to not taste like lemonade. It is the least offensive and most solid flavor.
I agree lemon lime is very poggers, not the best flavor, but I will definitely drink it if red and blue are not around.
All right, so far so good. Next up we have fruit punch, the second flavor to come out after citrus cooler. I remember waking up in the cold Chicago mornings, getting one of these bad boys with a swisher on the way to school and blazing it with the homies before class. Definite S tier.
Agreed, red could easily be the top flavor. It depends on what type of mood I'm in personally.
All right, boys, next one is frost grape.
Definite S tier. Melania always has those in the fridge in the garage and they smack.
Yeah, Donnie, your wife always gets the 3-pack of these from Costco. These are absolute gas. Whenever I come over, I drink like 4 of these because we don't have any cool snacks at my house. I would also put all the other flavors from that box in S tier list.
Agreed.
Trump, your wife may be a filthy Russian communist, but she does always have the heat in the garage fridge. It's one of the best parts about coming over.
All right, so taking a break from S tier, let's get into some controversial ones. Who likes the one that looks like nut?
It not only has the misfortune of looking like straight up jizz in a bottle, it also tastes like an expired bottle of children's Tylenol. I would rather drink Listerine than this garbage.
Fine, then FF seems suitable.
I would give it an even lower score if it was even possible.
I remember when Gatorade first came to the New World. I must have traded 4 Roman paces worth of cowhide for one single bottle. This flavor is a disgrace to the Gatorade name. FF tier.
Glad we can agree on that. So what are we thinking of orange flavor?
The orange goodness still brings me back to a time there was no Discord, and people would have to walk for miles and miles just to fuck with the Biden. I would put it in S tier just for that.
Biden, you're clearly off the shit that killed MJ. Orange is good, but nowhere near S tier. It gets points for being the OG Gatorade, but clearly they have improved since then.
Yeah, Joe, I got to agree with Donald on this one. Orange is good, but the red and blue flavors go far beyond. It's no wonder this is always the bottom of the barrel pick and only one left at the store when people take the good ones. I would put it maybe B or A, but definitely behind lemon if A tier.
Fine, we'll leave it at A, but that's only because Trump managed not to call me Sleepy Joe, anything like that up until now. But I won't lying down so easy next time.
Fine, A tier is acceptable, but after lime, like Barack mentioned, all right, boys, we almost made it to the end without drone striking each other. Let's keep it rocking.
All right, next up, we got a rare one here. This is lime cucumber.
Ew.
I personally love this one because Michelle lets me have it when I get done with my 60 minutes of exercise. It's always the best, especially because it's the only non-sugar-free version of Gatorade Michelle buys from the store.
Jesus, Barack. I knew that Cartoon Network-ass wife of yours would have you convinced that the pickle water Gatorade is good. She surely has you convinced that because it's cucumber, it's somehow good for you. Not even Joe would pick this flavor up even during one of his legendary sleepwalking tirades.
We used to feed cucumber lime Gatorade to prisoners of war. This was back when there was no Geneva Convention to say otherwise.
Yeah, Barack, it's not our fault your wife got you so used to those healthy snacks that you managed to develop Stockholm Syndrome.
Fine, we'll meet in the middle at C, but I don't agree with that. If we have any more disagreements, we're going to call Nathan over to break the tie.
Whatever, Barack, we only have one left to go until Joe needs his 5 o'clock diaper change.
Ooh, doggy, is it that time already? Hold up, let me hop off. Joke's on you, Trump. I already had it changed before I got on. The scout code says to always be prepared.
Biden, don't provoke him. We're almost done. Anyway, focus. The last flavor is OG grape. What are we thinking, gamers?
Definite A tier. I would almost tie it with yellow. It's a top tier flavor and always hits the spot.
You dumbass, you must be light in the loafers if you think the OG grape is going anywhere near orange. Your forefathers are rolling over in their grave right now if.
If what, Skittle Squad?
Wow, it looks like he fell asleep all right. So, Trump, I have to level with you here. Grape is a good flavor, but nowhere near its purple Midnight Rush counterpart. I also am not in the mood for it every single time like I am with lemon lime. So I would place it as a B tier. Let's add Nathan and see what he thinks.
Yo, what's up, guys? Is Joe asleep again?
I don't want a stupid Canadian on our server. This is America, not Canada Barack, and I hate their silly accents.
Yeah, bro, we're making a Gatorade tier list. Look at this dude. What's your opinion on the OG grape?
Oh, you mean not Midnight Rush? Well, I would have to say it is definitely C tier. It tastes like Grape Jolly Ranchers, which is a plus, but it's not as good as Midnight Rush. I agree with all of this list. Except, wait, you guys didn't put cum flavor in S tier?
Get the fuck out, Nathan. Nobody likes you. I knew this
Yeah,
was
Donnie,
a
you're
mistake.
right. Let's kick this fool.
All right, what's Bush up to?
Bush got grounded for vaping. His mom took away his PC.
Damn, you're right, I forgot. Well, we can invite the other Joe if he doesn't go on another rant about you-know-what. At least he's an American.
All right, I'm texted him to get on.
All right, what's up, niggas?
Joe, we're recording this.
Damn, not again. Well, whatever. It's not the first time. What's up? Who made this Gatorade tier list?
Me, Joe, and Donald started up this tier list, but Joe fell asleep. We just need your opinion on the grape-flavored Gatorade.
Look, Rogan, don't mess this up.
I say
Gatorade
it's B
fans
tier,
deserve the best
and-
list.
And Donnie says A tier. You can have Biden's vote. He seemed to want it in C tier before he fell asleep.
Gross. Who drinks the grape one? For me, if it's not the sugar-free white Gatorade, I just throw it away and drink these liquid IV things.
Shut your
These
dumb
are cool.
fucking face. I swear to God,
Have you seen
Joe,
these guys? They
it's every
taste so
time with
good and
this
they're so
shit,
good for
we
you.
put so much
They
effort
don't have
into
all the
these
sugar that
videos,
Gatorade
and you
has.
always got to show up saying
I
some
swear
dumb
by these,
shit like
Brock. I
that.
think your wife
I am
told
so
me about
pissed
these.
at you right
Liquid IV is like this little pouch thing, like
You know
flavor
what?
packet
I'm
sort
done.
of thing. Like think about
Finish
Crystal
this list
Light.
by your damn selves. I'm going to get some tacos. See you three idiots on the flip.
It's so funny how he just leaves like that. I can't believe he hasn't realized I do that on purpose yet.
You are pretty good at doing that, though, but also he's just not quite the brightest. So anyways, Joe, where do you stand on grape?
Well, grape is a classic flavor. Obviously, I mean, of course, lime and orange were the first ones to come out, followed by fruit punch in '83, then grape after. But I never truly appreciated grape as much as the first three flavors. So I would place it in C. I really loved ESPN the flavor, but they discontinued it. That would be my top choice if it was on the list.
All right, at least 100 motherfuckers, you still here? I'm gonna force you to watch my live set from the other day. It's fucking raining out here for real. Like it's like fucking January. Raining in Florida, ladies and gentlemen. Well, welcome to the sunny state of Florida. Gay. I don't know if I can even control that anymore. Me just saying like gay at random times. Oh no, that's not the right thing. I might have to download it. That's fine. ESPN the flavor. How has it ended up going so long? Well, I don't know. I kind of started this one pretty fucking late, so I don't feel like I've gone all that long yet. Oh, so long, Daddy. Why is it gotta be so long? Daddy, I'm not on birth control. Oh, shit. This didn't upload the full thing. Damn. Well, that seems wrong. Oh, did I already delete the full? Why am I asking questions that literally none of y'all can answer? Oh, God. Where's it at? Did I already delete it? And the men who hold high places must be the ones who start to mold a new reality. You just smelled my farts. So fucking mature, bro. Good lord. Man. Nothing's ever gonna go my way. Oh, wait. Is that it? January 3rd movie? Oh, no. That's that. Okay. Never mind. Fucking... What? Get out of here, Final Cut Pro. Yeah, I'm about to do a Geddy Lee video, like an edited one that I actually put effort into. What has Geddy Lee been up to since Rush is the name of it. This is fucking stupid. Where's the full fucking video at? Full fucking video. You got me swearing now on live stream. Come here, you little twat. I want to force you to watch my band live. Where the hell? Oh. I'm spurging. Alright. See if this does something. Does anyone want to make out? I'll give you time to answer. Anyone? Anyone want to do that? Just kiss a little bit. With my mob. She's asleep. And she will not be awoken by you. Okay, Jordy wants to make out. It's perverse. Jesus. What? You don't work on that? Fucking dick. Trying to fucking force you to watch my band. Because it's late. And who gives a fuck? Yeah, we have now entered the time zone when Josh wants to make out with his viewers. Yeah. It's gotten fucking pretty fucking sick, bro. Alright, DWG, going to my archives here. Fucking H. Fucking live performances, would it be in there? Is that the newest one? No, that's from fucking Rain Dogs. Good God. My organization skills are horrendous on here. James would fucking get the vapors. Where the fuck is it? Show screens. No. No. It's not right. This is so fucking annoying. It's like when you really want to show someone something and your computer's like, no. You shan't see anything and you'll like it. The bridge. Oh my God. All right, cool. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put on a fucking video for you guys to watch, like I'm your caretaker here, and I'm gonna fucking airdrop the goddamn show because I've only uploaded fucking. I don't even know what. This has become such a shit stream. It's devolved. Should have left a long time ago, but I'm still here.
Donnie to pray for demo reel here, and one of the things that people don't realize at a con like at GMX, Geek Media Expo, this one, is that it is actually very annoying when people go up to voice actors who appear at a lot of cons and request them to do certain voices or certain songs or whatever. And the reason for that is because they get asked so many times. Like, for example, let's say one of the guests here, Rob Paulson. Let's say someone asked him to sing Yakko's World. Now, he's gotten this request millions of times. It gets tiring. You notice there's a little twitch every time somebody asks it. But that is why it's going to be so unique when I ask it and he does it for me. Because obviously, you know, Rob has seen demo reel. How can anyone not? I haven't checked his website, but I'm sure we're on there. So I'm going to go up. I'm going to ask him for you to sing Yakko's World, the famous Animaniacs song, and I think we're going to get a good response out of him. We'll see how this goes. Rob!
Rob Paulson. Rob Paulson. Hi.
Oh, hi.
Donnie Dupre with Demo Reel. I just want to say, big fan. Love your work. You are my childhood, man. You're just so wonderful. So,
what's your name?
Donnie Dupre.
Nice to meet you.
With Demo Reel. Yeah, nice to meet you, man. I just want to ask you a question because you are such an awesome guy. I was wondering, could you sing Yakko's World by any chance for me?
You mean the Animaniacs?
Yeah, the Animaniacs. Yeah, you know the.
Jeez,
yeah.
I don't know about. Oh God, look at that. It's just.
Oh, really? What the?
Son of a bitch!
We got a runner.
Paulson! You will indulge my childish nostalgia! You are not yet indulging! The indulging must begin now!
Please stop this guy.
What the hell?
Go for God's
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where are you? I swear, Rob Paulson, I will find you. Yes, you can't run from me. I can smell your talent. I swear, Rob Paulson, wherever you go, where you are, I will locate you. Oh, there you are. Okay, so I was not able to get Rob Paulson to do Yakko's World. But, you know, you take the losses and you take the wins. I still plan on taking the win because this isn't my room. Oh shit, here he comes. God,
I appreciate it when Jesus people just
Nowhere to go, nowhere to go, you can nowhere to go, you have to do the song. Man? Are we gonna do the song? We're gonna do the song, Rob Paulson. Are we gonna do the song?
What song?
Yakko's World.
Yeah.
You know the song.
Wait a minute, wait. If I do Yakko's World, you will leave me alone, right? This is effectively a felony.
Yeah. Come on. Okay. In the mirror, see, we're all together, a happy family. Here we go. Okay, you ready to sing the song?
I'm ready to sing
You
the
ready?
song.
You ready?
Yes.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you rolling?
I am rolling. I am ready. Oh, I'm always rolling. You ready? You ready?
Yes.
And go.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru.
No.
Republic. You want me to sing the song? I'm singing the song, dude.
No. Okay, the Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Indianapolis, Indiana, and Columbus is the capital of Illinois.
That's Wacko's America. That's what Jess Harnell sang. It's the same composer, Randy Rogel, but it's about the states and the capitals. I sing about the countries of the world. You mean you put me through all this bullshit for your stupid thing, and you don't even know what song you want from me?
Whatever, just do Leonardo.
I'm Raphael.
Who are you again?
Wow, that wasn't funny at all. Sorry you had to see that, but that was canon for the whatever the hell. All right, this is my band. I'm pitchy as fuck on a magazine, and I'm gonna grab another beer before I do this, and probably finish it after that. 'Cause it's like fucking 2. I've gotten like 3 hours of sleep in the past 24 hours, including the nap. So be right back. BRB. No one would blame me for leaving at this point. shit. So this was from our show last Friday. And my YouTube only uploaded 12 minutes of like a 35-minute set, so you're probably gonna hear like 3 songs, which annoys me to no end. And then I already deleted everything from the original shit that I filmed, so that's cool. So I guess that's just like lost forever, but whatever.
And now for some silly shit. Ich weiß nicht, ob Sie sehr groß sind. Wir haben einen neuen Song. That's what they said.
I made this particular venue had a projector in the background there, so I was able to actually like upload the video screen that I normally do to their projector, which was like way cooler looking than like us using the little TVs that we normally do. Yeah, that's me playing guitar and doing vocals sometimes. $2 super chat, beautiful Vash. My fingers to the trigger, blow. It's pull, actually, P-U-L-L. But appreciate the reference. No, we've not done the Tabernacle. I've been to the Tabernacle in ATL, and it's a sick venue. We would love to play there, but have not. I don't know why the fuck it's skipping like that. Sorry. That's so annoying.
Can you all hear me? All right, that's a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game.
See, we're a local band, so it's not as weird when we ask for monitors between songs, because that's about, you know, we didn't have a sound check before we got on. We had a line check, which just means, like, does your instrument work? Okay, there you go. We didn't get a sound check.
Can I get a little bit less of my guitar in my monitor? A little bit less.
So yeah, that was our newest song. Let's Pop Magazine. It's kind of the only one like it. It's about war.
I'm just trying to say it. You think that Ari's cute. A lot of people think that Ari's cute. I think she's annoying and stupid.
Oh, shit. This one's not, though. This one's called Happy Murder Electric.
We are in drop C tuning for this song. Drop C. This is my band, our last show. Unfortunately, there's only 12 minutes of it that got uploaded to YouTube, which sucks, but tis what it is. I mean, guys, I put just as much time into my fucking channel as I have my band. I've probably put more time into my band, but nobody ever sees that aspect of it. Everyone only wants to see like James Rolfe and yeah, see the chat's already like died down to like 86 people. It's like, yeah, as soon as you start doing original content, people are like, well, I gotta go. So I mean, that's why it's so fucking frustrating, because it's like you feel like you have like a really good product, but people are like, I've never heard this, so I don't care. So I appreciate everyone who stuck around and is fucking with it and listening to it. Yeah, this next song I think is one of my old songs. I don't know if this one is as good. We shall see.
So, little game. Show of hands. Who
Thank
here
you.
has been with us a while? If you know
Oh yeah.
who you are.
All right, so this next song is the one I'm on. I was a little like not warmed up on the guitar as much as I could have been. This is like the typical musician thing that you do. You point out all your flaws before anyone else can point it out. Yeah, this is one of our older ones, not as tight as I would have liked it to have been, but tis what it is, I guess.
This next one is a really, really, really old one that he wrote before I was even in the band. So only I'll be have fun with this. This is In My Dreams.
Fucking pissed it didn't get the whole fucking set. That was a fucking good set. That was only the first 3 songs. We had many more. Damn it. Ugh. I have a captive audience. It's my only I was looking at the hard drives and shit. I'm like, it must be somewhere, the whole file. And I fucking went through my phone and I was like, well, I already uploaded it onto my fucking hard drive, so I can delete it off here. And I'm looking at the deleted shit, and yeah, I fucking deleted the rest of it. Idiot. Hold on, let me just go Final Cut one more time, see if it's not buried somewhere in there. I will suck my own dick as long as there's people here to witness it. Okay? Okay? So... Alright, let me try to do this. Probably not gonna... 23 and up. Okay, try that first, I guess. Thanks for all the compliments of the show that I just showed you. Appreciate it. For sure. I mean, we have older shows, but it wasn't our most recent show. I mean, the older shows are still good. Let's do this one. Must be updated. Okay, yeah, fucking... God damn, dude. It's like literally I was working on the thumbnail for my State of Cinemassacre 2024 video on New Year's Eve because I really wanted to get it out on New Year's Eve. And my ex was literally like trying to like have a serious talk about our relationship in that exact moment. And I was like, can you just give me like, I know it, and I know you hate and don't understand that I make money off of YouTube and it's kind of like my second job, and you hate that for some reason and you want me to pay all my attention to you, but can you give me like 20 minutes to just finish this last little bit so I can make sure this fucking episode is uploaded before 2025? And I swear to God, like, it's like she could smell that like that meant more to me in that moment than she did. And it's like, oh, can't have that. Must make it about me. Yeah. Fuck. That's really annoying. Is this, wait, could this be it? Oh no, that's the fucking, fuck. I've got people who actually want to watch it here. Well, I can show you like I think one of our last shows of 2024. It was what am I doing? I think it, wait, that one was Rain Dogs. Anyway. Bro, every girl I dated was like that. Yeah, I didn't want to generalize, but it seems like as soon as like they feel like you're in a pinch and you're trying to like kind of do something that like isn't directing all the attention onto them, like that's when they really want to like poke at you the most. Like, it's like, can you just give me 2 fucking seconds and I'll pay attention to you? But I'm trying to do something here. Like, and I've told her that like, yeah, you know, doing this YouTube channel like kind of saved my ass in December, because like the ad revenue I got from it, like, because like I got fired, not fired, but they just stopped having karaoke, period, from the last gig I was doing. And it's like my YouTube shit has made up for that. And I figured that would have been like, okay, well, this must be important because this is like your livelihood. So like, let me not like bust your balls like right in this current moment. But no, the balls were proceeded to be busted anyway. Dude, my organizational skills in general on here I'm seeing is just god awful. Live performances. Where's this from? And that's fucking Jackrabbits. I literally saw the Under the Bridge thing. Fucking lame, dude. What the hell? Under the Bridge GIF. Oh, I have a GIF of that show. Oh, God, I suck. I'm the worst. Magazine. Oh my god. Is it? Maybe. Oh my god. I wasn't prepared to do this, and I don't know where the fucking files are, and I'm just wasting everyone's time right now. So anyway, yeah, it's like 2:30 anyway. I'm gonna let y'all go. Wish I could have shown you that whole thing, but apparently I'm a fucking idiot, and like the one time people seemed interested in watching it, I didn't have it ready. I didn't have the full thing. I had you got three songs in there, so there's that. But thanks for hanging out as usual and the super chats and everything. And yeah, I think I'm gonna get to editing the thumbnail for the Geddy Lee video, and maybe I'll drop that tomorrow. Till next time, have a good rest of your night. Thank you for hanging out. Until next time, we will see you later. Love you.